you want to make my day. I heard that you had something to say. Pop off now, why don't you say to my face, cause things just ain't going my way. Someone says it's not your day, I say fuck you man and have a nice day. Thanks for your help, I'll be okay. Getting by on my own way, and I don't care what you have to say. Don't give a shit, it's just too late. Says suit yourself, I'll go away. See you again next not your day.
Okay, so I'm with Fuakata, who happens to be the winners of the Battle of the Bands, Black Market's Battle of the Bands at Revolution Live also. So we're missing 2 members right now. But go ahead and introduce yourselves so everybody knows what you do and who you are.
So my name is Tyler. I'm the lead singer of Fuakata. More like a front man, but, you know, we do the damn thing.
He sings sometimes.
I'm Sophia, and I'm the trumpet player. So the
Which is
soul,
so cool.
the only horn player in the band. It's gonna stay that way. Sorry.
And I'm Fo. I play the drums, and I also do the sound guy stuff and video guy stuff for the band.
Oh, if we're claiming our titles, then me and Sophia, we run the band, we book the shows, we do the merch,
Social media managers,
social media, everything.
designs. I mean, the list goes on.
Okay, so I heard that Fuakata is when your mother slaps you in the head with a comb or anything.
Chancleta.
With the sandal.
It's like the sound that something makes when you hit something, like boom or pow.
Okay.
So normally it's like, when the flip flop hits you.
Okay, and that's
like an old grandma, like grabbing a sandal saying, Fuakata, Fuakata. So, and I've had to learn that myself, because, you know, I'm not Hispanic, but it's
and
okay.
she's just saying like because it's you're not Hispanic.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you say it really good.
I live in Miami
You
my
have
whole
to,
life,
yeah.
so yo tengo un cubano hacer, but I'm actually from Kentucky, so I'm
Get out! You
Yeah.
are.
I'm a country boy.
You're kidding.
He's the one non-Hispanic in the band.
That's amazing.
So learning how to say Fuakata took me just as long.
Oh, my God.
If it was up to me, the band would have been named Rat Mouth. But, you know, you'll hear the history of the band, how we started, and you'll understand, like, I thought Fuakata, at first I was like, But then I was like, wait, we're in Miami, very Hispanic culture. I was like, this is amazing.
Right,
So-
yeah. Well, let's talk about it then. How did you guys start as a band? And give me that history.
So actually, our original guitar player came over to my house for trumpet lessons.
Oh, okay.
Because I play the trumpet at the soccer games as part of like the hype crew, so he wanted to be a part of that. And he
What
came
soccer
over.
games?
Inter Miami.
Oh, you
Inter
want to play
Miami.
Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're all part of the supporter group.
That's so you've been to the Inter Miami games. Not totally. We're not going to start talking about Messi, but he is very cute, and so I get the rage, even if he sucked at playing. You know, it's
We're before Messi. Let's just say that. Like
That's
we're
awesome.
part of a supporter group called Vice City. Shout out Vice City.
That's exciting.
And yeah, like, you know, we're the heart and soul of the team. So when you hear the chants at the games, that's us back there, and she's the main trumpet
when you
player.
hear the trumpet, that's usually her.
That is so fun.
Yeah.
So have you always like we'll get back to the band, you know, but let's talk about soccer.
No, because it's a big core thing with our band. Like, I mean, like we have a huge, like, they support us so much. And if you saw at Battle of the Bands, there was pink streamers and black balloons.
Yes,
when
I
we were
saw
playing.
that. Didn't make the connection because
So
I
that-
had no idea.
That was Vice City.
Them, yeah.
That's
We had no
exciting.
idea they were gonna do it too.
That is so awesome. So, all right, how long have you guys been doing that for?
So for me, this is my 3rd season with
Okay.
the team now, supporting and playing. So it's been pretty cool. And
How
then-
fun.
This is my 2nd season. She told me, like, once we started the band, she's like, Tyler, you have to come out. And I was like, okay, let's go. So after like 3 games, I'm like, where the fuck do I sign up?
Right.
I'm like, because these people took me under their wing, didn't know who I was, but, you know, relation to Sophia, and they treated me like royalty.
Nice.
When I'd go to the Hurricane games, season ticket holder.
all right. That's what we have in common too, is the Hurricanes.
And
Okay.
and they would treat me like shit. I had season tickets. They tell me to sit down. We're on defense. And it's like, how can I be a fan if I can't even support? So when I went to
Right.
Inter Miami, it's just wild and it's fun and everyone loves
That is
each other.
so awesome.
And I just fell in love, and I really owe it to them because they dragged me in, and now I'm a diehard, and I
It's
love
really
it.
exciting. So were you into soccer prior?
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
World Cup, you know. Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
Like, I'm not like big soccer. Now I'm like,
Right.
I'm watching everything.
Right.
Like all the leagues, like La Liga.
Do you watch
English
Premier?
Club.
My
Premier
husband's
League, yep.
the biggest Tottenham fan you'll ever meet in your entire life. Like, I think he's one of 3 members of the fan club here. And he was supposed to go this morning to their game at this one place. I think it's in Hollywood, this bar in Hollywood, but he was too tired. We had a party for my daughter's 21st birthday, so I think he was still recovering.
Oh,
so, yeah, but that's like I don't know anything about soccer, and it's like that's the main thing that's on my television all day and night is soccer.
It's awesome. It's
Yeah.
it's an amazing atmosphere out there at DRV Pink Stadium. Like we try to bring everyone we can, but ever since Messi came, it's a little bit harder to just bring guests.
Yes.
But like the atmosphere is there. It's a lot of fun, and when they build the stadium, we're actually going to live like 2 blocks from the stadium when they build the
Oh,
new one.
really?
Yeah, they're
it's like
building
on
it
the
next
other
to
side
the
of the airport from us.
Oh, wow.
So now we drive to Fort Lauderdale just because
Just for
we're
that.
by MIA Airport.
Right.
Now we're going to be like right there. So it's
Right.
going to get real fun real
Right.
quick for sure.
And Messi
Real
just bought
expensive.
that house over there in Bay Colony, so I wonder if he's going to end up buying something down south.
He's got so much money. He will.
Who knows?
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah.
Vacation home from the vacation
Right, true.
If not, he's welcome to come have a beer at our house whenever.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. I remember my sister was in high school. She was in like the Dragonettes. She went to Stranion, and it was the dance team, and they were so fun. That was the only reason I went to football games was for the Dragonettes. It was so fun because they get you so excited and so going, and it's like, oh my god, like. It's like a big party, so I could just imagine. I went to this one, and then we'll talk about the band. But I dated this guy from Chile once, years ago, before I was
Chilean.
married to my first husband. And not that I do that often, but we went to the Pro Beach soccer tournaments, and it was Brazil against Argentina. And they're apparently like big rivals. And I, of course, did not understand anything that was being screamed back and forth, but I was fearing for my life at some points because they are crazy.
It gets
they are
nuts.
so crazy. But Mauricio was like, translating as much as it was going back and forth. I
I've
was like,
learned
oh
the
my God.
chants for Inter Miami, and some of them I don't even know what they're saying. But like, of course, I sit there on Google Translator. It doesn't make sense, and then I'll ask like Sophia or like the other members, like Caesar or anybody Bernie, and they'll be like, "Look, this is what it means. It's like da da da," and like English, but it doesn't sound right because it's in English.
Right.
And then I'm like, "Oh, okay." Either way, like I'm a front man. Like I remember lyrics more
Right.
than anything. Like
Yeah.
you teach me something, and I'll listen to it like 5 times. I'm like, "All right, got it.
Yeah.
Let's go."
Okay, so back to the band. Let's talk about how it got started and
Rosa y negro, baby. You.
1 hour later.
So, funny enough, it actually started with Kenny, our original guitar player, wanting trumpet lessons from me. And he actually knew about me because of me being in a different ska band, The Big Scandal. Love them. They're great.
Are you still around? Oh,
Yeah, they are, but they're more like traditional ska, rocksteady.
Okay.
And they don't play super often, but yeah, we're still around. And I'm their trumpet player, so I was like one of my first ska bands, and he knew of me from there. But anyway, he had this. I guess he mentioned that, and I saw he played guitar, and I was like, let's start a band. And he's like, well, we don't have a horn player, we don't have all this stuff, and I was like, doesn't matter, I'm in it. And then I invited him to a show to see how, like, what I was doing currently, and just to vibe and hang out. And that wound up creating another conversation, because then he brought a buddy with him to the show, and that's Julius, our bass player right now. And at one of the breaks between sets, I wind up talking to them, and they're like, yeah, and I'm like, let's get this project going, let's get it started. And they're like, well, we're missing a good drummer. And I'm like, drummer? I pull a duffel over. I'm like, what do you mean? You have the drummer right here.
That's
and
how
they're
I got
like,
roped in.
So we're all looking at each other. I'm like, we got the guitar, we got the drums, we got the bass, we got the trumpet, we got everybody. At this point, we might as well get together now. They're like, oh, we're kind of occupied. Give us like a month or so. I didn't hear back from these guys for a bit, so I thought it just, fell through the cracks or whatever. But sure enough, I got a message on a random, like, Thursday. Hey, can you get together tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm good. It's open. Like, it was, like, the very end of COVID, too.
Okay.
When this happened. So, like, nothing's going on, really.
Right. It
So I'm
wasn't.
like, let's go. And we got together. They had, like, 2 kind of songs written out. So we just jammed. And, like, the first rehearsal session, we wound up finishing out those 2 songs and writing, like, 2 more. So it was
Okay.
amazing. It was, like, I don't think we've ever had that experience
Yeah,
in a
like the
band
chemistry
before.
was
Yeah.
there from like
Immediate.
from day one.
Was
And-
Tyler there at that time?
No, so
Not yet.
originally our
Okay.
guitarist was going to sing all those songs
Oh,
while he
okay.
played, but he felt like he was kind of limited because he wouldn't be able to like max his guitar playing
Yeah.
while singing. So he was like, I want to get someone to sing this, and I actually have the perfect guy in mind because Tyler grew up with both of them. So he was like, okay, let's go ahead and bring Tyler in, and a few rehearsals later, we got Tyler in. He felt the songs out. He had some lyrics that he had in his back pocket, so he was able to bring some lyrics out for some of the newer songs we wrote, and just same thing. The chemistry was just right there from the get go.
So going back in time, before all that happened, me, Kenny, and Julius, we grew up together.
Okay.
Listening to Sublime and all, like, Pepper, all these ska punk bands and stuff. And we're like, man, you know, like it'd be awesome to start a band one day, but I never played an instrument, and I
Right.
tried.
Right.
I tried bass, I tried drums, I tried guitar, everything.
I couldn't do it if I tried.
And my ADHD just goes too crazy. So like whatever. So we, you know, I'd go like there's another band that our bass player has called Johnny Two Chords, and I would always go out to shows. I was pretty much their roadie. I would do merch, roadie, anything I need to do. And then, you know, after the shows, we go to the bar, we get drunk, and then we fucking, like, we'd be there, like, I'd be singing all the songs in the jukebox, and Julius is like, bro, you need to be a lead singer one day. And I'm like, well, you have the opportunity for me, let me know, I'll do it. They got together, the four of them, and then he texts me, and he goes, Tyler, I think the time has come. And this is, like, 6 years later, and I'm
Oh,
like,
wow, that long?
yeah, and I'm
Oh,
like,
you waited around.
oh,
This is
yeah.
his first band, actually.
It's my first band ever, and I was like, all right, let's go. I was like, let me know. So I came out, didn't know Sophia or Foe, but knew that they knew music just by the way they hold themselves. Like
Right.
they're classical musicians. Like,
Right.
And Kenny and Julius are just like punk rockers. So whatever. Like I was a little timid at first, and he's like, all right, you ready to sing a song? And I'm just like, sure. Like, and you would never guess because like
Right.
if you see me on stage, like people come up to me, they're like, this is how many shows have you done?
Right.
Oh, 1, 2. And they're like, no. They're like, you are so fucking natural, Tyler. I've never seen
Yeah.
anybody like you. And I just do what I do. I just feel it.
It's fun.
It's fun. Like people are like, oh, like do you think about what I'm like, no, like I feel music and whatever comes out, what comes out.
Right.
It's not like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this and then roll my belly and then
Right.
like
And
do
a lot
this.
of people do that, though. They literally prepare for, like, let me step to the left, and then we're going to back
The whole
up.
system.
And,
So
Yeah.
they had been like practicing for like about what a couple weeks, maybe like a month, and then
Month
I
at
came
most.
out, and then once we did it, it was just like this is it, like this is what we need to do. We, you know, kept practicing. I had a couple songs written because I've always written songs my whole life, but like I don't have instruments to put them on.
Right.
So like even our first song that we really got down pat was Mermaid. And he was like, do you have any lyrics for this? And I was like, well, I have a slow song. And Julius grabs a song and he's like, can you sing this fast? And I'm like, fuck it, let's try it. And it hit so fucking good. And that was the first song we opened with at Battle of the Bands. And like it was just an amazing moment. Like just having all of us together and like knowing what we had, but we were still like, all right, but like let's perfect this before we go live. And then we got our first show, and then after that, like even at my first show, I was so fucking
Right.
nervous. I was so nervous, and the minute I had like 2 songs under my belt, I was like, "Well, hello there, everyone!" Like I just let loose, and yeah, now we're here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you guys expecting, like, after every band played that night, were you like, yeah, we got it?
So let me speak on this. So going into Battle of the Bands, our guitar player quit, the one that we had after Kenny.
Okay.
Like
Whatever.
3 weeks before.
He left before
2-3 weeks.
before we went to New York. He quit.
Okay.
Whatever.
Like literally the week before.
Whatever.
Like New York, we were flying out Thursday. He quit Sunday night, Monday.
So we
Wow.
had to like rearrange things. Julius, our bass player, played guitar. We called people in New York. They
My
learned
God.
bass, whatever. Then we had Battle of the Bands, and Kenny, our original guitar player, moved to Costa Rica. So me and Sophia call him and we're like, "Look, man, like this is what's happening. Can you make it happen?" And he was like, "Fuck." He's like, "I can't let you guys. Like, you have an opportunity to do something really big."
Right, yeah.
So let's fast forward to Battle of the Bands. We practiced one time.
Oh, my
The
God.
day of.
The day of, an hour before.
You're kidding.
We haven't played with him since March.
Wow.
Before that, February.
February was our last show with Kenny. You're right. That was our last show with him. He hasn't played. He has no band out there in Costa Rica. He's just doing his thing out
Yeah.
there.
So, you know, we fucking, you know, we had to practice, and going into it, I was like, look, guys, like, whatever happens tonight, do what we do. So me, myself, I got to the show, and I'd watch, like, a song or two, but I was like, no. Like, I would go walk around, because a lot of people came out for us, and I'd walk around and talk to people, because I didn't want to see something on stage that would have made me do something different.
Right,
because I'm
right.
going to do what I'm going to do.
Right.
And, you know, once we get on stage, you know, mind you, there's no sound check. We couldn't
They
hear
didn't give you guys a sound check?
We couldn't hear anything
No,
on
it was
stage.
it was set up and play.
You're kidding.
I didn't even get to adjust the drums because I actually was setting up like a little camera so I can go live.
Right, right.
So I got up on the drums, put the live stream camera on, went live, and the moment I turned around, like I was going to start moving cymbals around to like
Right.
the height, and they was like, "Okay, go time."
Well, they also there's a point list, and some of the how you get points was like readiness, all this stuff, but
Right.
they didn't give you no time, so whatever.
It was like 5 minutes or so. Like 5 minutes for one band to get off stage, 5 minutes for us to set up.
And you know, we just went, and they gave us a little bit more time because of her horn, because she plays through like an auxiliary cable too.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got an
Anyways,
effects pedal.
Okay.
We're on
wow,
stage.
I didn't even know they had that.
Oh yeah, she's the queen. Like literally, like she sounds like 50 fucking horns on stage.
No, she's
like,
so fun to watch too.
it's amazing.
Thank you.
So, anyways, we play, couldn't hear each other, but when we play, we're so synced. Even with Kenny that we haven't played with in so long,
Right.
that it was just so good. So once we get off stage, at least for me, I had people coming up to me that were like, "Look, like we don't know who you are. We came out for this band, but like we're giving our vote to you because you guys deserve it." And that's when like I got goosebumps.
Yeah.
That's when I was like, "Holy fuck!" And like people kept telling me, like my close friends were like, "Tyler, you guys might win," and I'm like, I was like, okay. I'm a humble guy. Like, all right. Then they text us, "Hey, we need you guys backstage." Well, I didn't even get the text. Sophia got the text.
I thought
so
it was everybody too. Like we
We
didn't
thought it was
realize it was
everybody.
just like a few people. We thought it was every band was getting backstage.
Right,
Yeah,
that's the way it looked from our point of view. Like, because we saw bands on the side of the stage. Like,
Yeah.
so did you know before they announced it?
I
So-
guess they
so
didn't
hold
say,
on.
but we didn't know.
We didn't know anything.
Okay.
One of our members knew it, but he didn't tell us.
How did he find out?
Panther from Black
Uh-huh.
Market told him on the side,
Oh
like,
my
listen, you
gosh.
guys. But Julius he's an OG. He's been
Right,
in this
right,
a long
right.
time. He didn't want to tell us.
Right.
Which is okay. Well, mind you, we're there on the side. Third place, Midday Moon. Woo. Second place, JLG. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God.
We're not gonna get called.
I'm like, we're not going to fucking get called.
Because again,
Like,
we
literally.
thought all the bands were
We
there.
thought
too.
everyone was
so
there.
Maybe had we stopped and looked at the list of who was called back there,
Right.
maybe we could have like, oh, okay, we're the last ones to get.
Right.
But we didn't. We were just like, oh my God, like they're not gonna call us. They're not gonna call
Yeah,
us.
we were nervous.
And then the minute they did, like, Fuakata, like, I literally, like, I don't know if you saw, but
cried.
I was crying.
Were
Like,
you? I didn't notice
I was
that.
In
smiling
tears.
so hard that you couldn't see me cry, but I was tearing because like we put a lot of effort into this and like we have fun. Like it's still a fun band. It's not like, oh, you have to do shit. No. And like for Ska Punk in 2023 to beat out 10 other bands that are like, like that sound is what
Right.
most people are listening to nowadays. We were the fucking wild card.
Right.
And it was just a very humbling moment.
Yeah.
It was so good, and that reassures us. We have certain shows that like reassures us that what we're doing is right.
Right.
And like Ska Punk, listen, that thing was ska was dead and like right after the 90s.
Right, yep.
So like for us to come back and people came up to us and they're like, we've never heard anything like this in our life. And one of the judges, Raquel, she came up to us. She's like, you want to know why you guys won? I was like, why? And she's like, because we haven't heard anything like this in a long time. We have our own sound. And,
Yeah.
and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. I wouldn't even call it ska. I wouldn't call it punk. It's a fucking genre. Like
No, it's true.
It's a big mixture. Cumbia, hardcore, punk, ska. Like it's just fuakata. That's what it is. When you hear it, it hits you like fuakata. Like that's it.
It's
Like,
true. No, that's a really good example because I hadn't seen you guys play. I listened to you guys because I think that the Shake, the guy from the Shake, he did like a recording.
Shout
of
out,
you guys.
Ricky.
He sent it to me, and I listened to it. And I played it for my husband in the car, and we were like, "Oh, this is really good." But you definitely don't get that full effect of energy until you see you guys like live. Because I like literally was sitting there the whole time like watching, and then it was like my face was slowly like, "This is fun." Like I was like, and then I couldn't stop smiling. I was like, "Yeah."
it's definitely a party. Like when we're on
Yeah.
stage, and that's what we live by. Like we've all been going to shows so much. They've played in bands. I never have, but like I go out and support the local music scene.
Yep.
So like just to have like that moment of like, wow, like everyone's here and they like our music. And they're not just following a fucking tool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people generally liked it. And like I was at a concert, Daniel Caesar in Bayfront like 2 weeks ago. This little 14-year-old boy came up to me. He's like, "Hey, I don't want to bother you. Are you Fuakata?" And I
Oh my
was just
God.
like, "I am." And he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "Me and my girlfriend love you guys." And I was like, "Well, where is she? Let's go say hi." And when I threw a shirt in the crowd that night about the band, she caught it. So I went to talk to them, and like it just gave me cold chills because unfortunately our genre, it's going to take a younger generation
Yeah.
to listen to it and like it for it to continue.
Yep.
So it was just such a beautiful thing. And, it's amazing that we can touch people like for our music because
Right.
like we're out here having fun. We take it seriously, but it's a lot of fun. And it's a lot of just good vibes and party.
Yeah.
Out here, we're usually like the most, like I guess, different band on the lineup at every show. We
Oh, I
fit
definitely
in,
see
but
that.
we don't at the same time. So like we've played in LA before. We've played New York, and usually there's more bands like us, so we kind of
Yeah.
fit in a bit more. But here we stand out,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's like, wow, we are really different from everyone. But
Yeah.
sometimes, but when you get like I guess the crowd reaction, it's like refreshing.
Yeah.
And it feels rewarding, and it's like, you know what, like we belong here.
Yeah,
So that
and
made
that's
it
such
like
a
that.
good thing, though. Like when you get that reaction, especially when there's nothing like you, it's just so reassuring. I love
Going into it, like I'm telling you, like we were kind of like, we haven't practiced, like we're just gonna wing it, we're gonna do it, give it our all. I grabbed everyone before we went on stage, and I was like, guys, fuck out, like just fucking fuck, because we weren't allowed to cuss. So I had to learn how to say fuck with fuck, and if you at Battle of the Bands, like on our songs we cuss. So anytime I had to say fuck, I would literally be like fuck and point at the judges like, I'm not cussing. And it went very well, and just like it's just such a good time. Like I fucking love this band. Like I would never give it up. It's so awesome.
And you guys have been together since 2021.
Yeah, we formed like at the tail end of 21, and then our first show was like
April of
at the end of
22.
April of 22. Yeah.
So our first show is, we're probably like right now in our playing, like 1 year and a half of playing live.
How would you say things are from your first show to like your most recent show?
I mean, I think
There's definitely more hype built around
Yeah.
us now, but even at the first show, we had like a huge turnout.
feel
There was
like
about like 150 people
we're the
at
same.
our first show.
Wow.
It's
You know,
good to
but
play
more
shows.
pumped.
It's good to play shows. Like when we first started, we had crowds because our friends came and support
Yeah.
us. Now we play and people come see us. And genuine, my favorite thing is a genuine fan that comes
Yeah.
up to me and says, "Hey man, like I heard about you guys, I saw you guys, and I'm here again." And there's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm giving you fucking stickers and pins. Like you're getting something from us. Like
Yeah.
it's you could to take the time out of your day to come see us playing ska punk
On a
like,
Thursday
it's-
night.
On a Thursday night, like it's. Look, I got goosebumps. It's just there's nothing in this world that's better. Like that feeling of like meeting a genuine fan. And I feel like after Battle of the Bands, we haven't played since Battle of the Bands.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
No, that was
we're
our-
about
Yeah,
to.
that was
Okay.
our last show with a guitar player.
Oh,
He was our
okay.
original guitar player. We're actually trying out people right now, taking our time though because we kind of,
Oh yeah, because you guys had the flyer going around looking for a guitar player.
yeah. And it went good. I mean, some
We're
people
still
were
looking.
more talk than action, and the people who had action, they're coming out. They're
What
practicing
kind are
with
you
us.
looking for? What kind of guitarist?
The thing is with us is like to find a ska punk guitarist
Yeah.
who knows like the actual skanks of it.
Yeah.
It's hard. So
Yeah.
like what we've found so far, they don't know how to do that perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Now some people are like learning about it. Like people were trying out and they're gonna do it.
Right.
But it's just hard in Miami. Like if we were in California, we'd already
Left
have
and
one.
right. Yeah.
Everyone there plays ska.
Yeah, and for us, it's we kind of like having a 5-piece band. So our guitar player has to be able to do rhythm,
Okay.
but also switch it up and play lead too.
I gotcha.
So normally, guitar players specialize in one or the other.
Yeah.
You got the guy that can rip dope solos or can play super heavy stuff, or they can just keep a backbeat going and keep the song steady. But sometimes it's hard to find both.
Right.
And we kind of like it because I'm in a band, like Big Scandal is like a 10-person band. So it's really
Wow.
hard to make things happen with 10 people.
Right.
But with the 5-person band, it's like really easy to just, let's just do a show. Or let's just get together. So it's kind of nice to have that. It's kind
Right.
of cool to keep all like, the personality.
And the next
together
coming
and
shows that
everything.
we have, shout out Billy Doom is Dead. Andy is filling in for us.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay.
So-
Andy's
and-
good.
he's in a million bands. He's
in
great,
a-
but-
yeah, like he's he is saving our ass for these next couple shows.
Right.
He's not gonna be a permanent. He's just gonna help us out. And like we had a show in Lake Worth not too long ago before Battle of the Bands in July, and he was just like. He's like, guys, I really like these. And we hadn't even practiced with
Right.
him. He just fucking learned them.
Yeah, he went in
I
cold.
love those type of musicians.
and,
like,
and
it's
he
just
did great,
amazing.
but he comes up to me after. He's like, "Oh my god, I didn't do good." I go, "Andy, shut up." I go, "You did so fucking good. Like you saved our ass." And like he's gonna help us out a little bit, and it's just good because of Ricky from the Shake. He's helped us so much.
Ricky?
the
Yeah.
Shake, and Ricky in particular.
Ricky's a G.
He
Yeah.
went out
I've
of
heard
his way
really
because-
good things about him.
because he understands. Like I introduced myself to him at a show
Uh-huh.
because we were going to do our first tour, and then Propaganda and Lake Worth was like, "Oh, by the way, you're going to have this band called The Shake, like open it up." And I'm like, well, I don't know who they are. So me and Julius went out to see them, and I met them, and I just talked to Ricky about loving the scene and wanting to like build something, and he was just like, "Oh my god," he's like, and he saw us live. He's like, "Tyler," he's like, "I will do anything for you guys." So we owe a lot to Ricky from The Shake. We love you so much. Yeah, I mean, like it's great to have a community, and that the community that we're in is not even in Miami.
Right.
Like we have a couple bands that we're close with, but like the West Palm and like up
Right.
there, they love us and they help us so fucking much. Like we all owe everything to them. So they call us, we show up, we
Right.
do it. Whatever you guys
They're our
need, we
scene,
do it.
basically.
Pretty much.
That's
Like,
Like they've adopted us.
And we have
We're like
no-
the outsiders there, but they really have adopted us.
and we
in
have
the
no
West Palm
problem playing out of Miami because Miami is a dying music scene, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So props to you for throwing that show. That was a fucking amazing show.
If it started on time, but I think I've got all the kinks worked out now. And, you know, I am very punctual. I'm not that. I'm like, if I give out my set times, those are the set times, and that is it. And everybody laughs at me when they get the set times. They're like, but we only have 10 minutes. We only have whatever. And I'm like, yes, but it gets done. Like, I've never, ever run late like that. So I was having panic attacks. I was hating everything. I did not enjoy that show at all because it just started that way. But it was a new venue, you know, so it was like, it is what it is.
But
so.
that venue is so amazing. That's a gem that could become something because
Yeah.
everything's gone. Like,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, like some venues, I'm not going to name them, will charge you to have a show at their place, and I don't think that's what the local music scene
No.
should be about. Like, it shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't say, "Oh, you owe me $300 before everything," and it's like, but that's not what we're doing. We're, you know, we're bringing people. We're trying to have fun. So, you know, like for you to do that, that's amazing. And God, we support you for everything. Let me tell you,
Yeah.
like, 'cause
Oh.
it's hard
For
to
you to
find
come
shows
forward
in
and,
Miami.
and be that person to say, we're going to do this, it's dope. It
Yeah,
helps a lot.
I noticed, like, because I started this podcast, and it was after my daughter had her band. She was in that band. She's a drummer also, but she also started a new project. And but it was like she wanted to start her new project. She didn't want me to have anything to do with it, like as far as like getting her gigs. I think she just wanted to feel like she accomplished something herself. So I said, fine, I'm going to start this, you know, because I had made so many contacts and I felt like I had something that I could like give to other people if she didn't want it, you know. So, so then I started, and that was the thing though. It was like there was like nothing like back. The difference between when she was in her band before and now is huge, honestly. Like before, it was really hard for us to find anywhere for them to play. But I will tell you that the paying gigs were so much more back then for some reason, and now it's like you said, like all these places want to charge you to have, you know, oh, at least. And there's one where I pulled a lot of gigs out of there because they were taking the money from the artists, and I was like, this is just not fair. You make the money on the bar, food, whatever, and you know, like so. I finally just stopped doing my shows there.
Luckily, like Inter Miami, the Vice City support group that we're a part of,
Right.
they hooked me up with a place called the Dublin there, and I met the owner, and he just like we understood each other. It starts off great, but sometimes, you know, things, you know, we do shows there, but like if they don't give us a Saturday, no one's gonna come on a Thursday
Right,
or
yeah.
a Sunday.
It's hard.
So I mean, like we have met bars that like understand and will let us take the door or take percentage of the bar, which is
Right.
great because our friends come out and drink.
Right.
But also, it's just like things get sour when you do it too much.
Yeah.
So that's why we're just kind of like, you know what?
chill, yeah.
Let's just. People want us to come out, and we're not doing this for money.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
do it
big
for the
thing.
free
Like
beer.
we're doing this because we have a fucking good time.
Yeah.
And like the least you could do is give us a couple beers, and that's it.
Yeah.
We'll have a good
And,
time.
and the money does go to good stuff when we do get it because that's how we brought Kenny out from Costa Rica.
Right,
He had
right.
no
Yeah,
money.
we
He
paid
just
for
got a
his flights to come
job
back.
out there, so he had no
Nice.
funds. So we use our T-shirt money and all like our merch money
Right.
to fly him out.
Right.
So it's like, and when we've gone to California, it's like, all right, let's rent this car with that.
Right.
But we're pocketing like flights or whatever, so it's, you know,
Yeah.
it does help. So when the venue says no, you can't have anything, it's like, man, like.
It's like we bring out all these people, and then you don't even reimburse us. It's kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, so like we feel used, but we're smart. Like, you know, we know like, okay, like if this, and unfortunately in Miami, it's a lot of it. Like
Right.
we will play at a spot, then they start getting a little sour because they want this, that, and that. And it's like, well, okay, it's okay. We're just, you know, we're gonna play other shows somewhere else,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I was helping out this lady that her old venue burnt down. So, and it wasn't even a venue, but it was like she had this outdoor stage and like a bar, and she wanted all these bands to come play for free. And I was explaining to her what you want. What she was looking for was a paid cover band. That's what she was looking for. And I said, I can get bands, you know, like, but it may not be what you're looking for. And then she started critiquing some of the bands, and I was like, you know, they are coming out for free to help you out. And I'm canceling every single one of the shows I have booked for you in the future. I'm not going to set them up for this criticism like that they don't know is happening. They think they're helping you out. And funny story though, when I pulled all my bands and said I'm not helping you with this, like I was setting this shit up every freaking Friday night. I was bringing my own system, setting it up, unpacking, unloading it, getting it in my car, bringing it home, organizing this shit in my garage, and she's talking shit to me about these bands. Like, does she not know what I'm talking about? I mean, I'm stage mom. I feel like a mother to all these children.
You
that's
are
like
a mother.
talking to about my kids. I'll kill you. So I was like, I sat on it. I never sit on things. I'm very like, if you piss me off, like my husband got me that hat right there. My daughter wouldn't let me wear it tonight, so I took it off. But I was like, I like black out. For the first time in my 48 years, I sat on something, and then I formatted a really nice text letting her know they're doing this for free. They throw house parties and make money. They don't just do stuff for free. Like this, you're using them and then you're making fun of them. So I said, you're going to have to find someone else. Funny thing is, the person that she got, who she's paying now, which has pissed me off, called me and asked me, hey, Kim, you want to come out to this new venue and bring as many bands as you want? And then he said the name of it. I'm like, nope. So it's like I keep watching because I'm like, where's he getting these bands from now? Who is he getting?
Yeah, it just really stinks when that kind of stuff happens.
Yeah.
You know, it tears down the scene. It tears down, like, you know.
Like, local music
this.
should be about gathering everyone
Yeah.
together. Like, okay, yeah, we're doing this for free, but at the same time, if you're making money off it and not reimbursing anybody, like, you could pay us $20, we're happy.
Yep.
You know, like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
the
matter.
gas for
Like,
the
and like,
band.
honestly,
Exactly.
like, sometimes we'll take shows just because it's gonna, like, okay, it's a new crowd, great. Like, we'll drive to Lake Worth and not get paid. We don't care. But as long as it's a good scene and a good environment and
Right.
like everyone's friendly, that's fine.
Yep.
But like at the same time, you know, like we're taking our free time and dedicating to that. And listen, touring is not fucking free.
No.
Like like we said, we pay for our own plane tickets. The band has money to buy hotels, rent a car,
So you did it
whatever
smart.
the fuck. So, but like we need something, like a little bit. Like
Yeah.
If
we,
there's
like,
no mutual benefit, then
Yep.
it just doesn't happen.
Exactly.
and like we're nobody. Like like we're not
you are.
fucking. Like we're okay with doing some shows for free, but like at this point in time, it's just like if we want to keep doing this stuff, it costs money.
It does.
To fucking drive, it costs gas money. Just give us a $50 and we'll be done. Like
Yep.
it's okay. We're not asking $250. Like no, it's fine. Like just help us out a little bit,
But
and we're
even-
gonna be happy.
Even then, if you want a polished product and you want the same music every weekend, then you're gonna have to pay.
Pay for it. Exactly.
We've played for cover bands, and they have a set rate. There's a set fee, and they'll play 4 sets for
Yep.
you. They'll play 3 sets, but it costs money because
Yep.
again, it takes people's time. You know,
Yep.
you want it to sound super crisp and clean and be all the top favorite songs that
Yep.
you like to hear. It takes time.
And
Costs
you're,
money.
And you're not paying for just the band to show up and play, but you're paying for also the rehearsal time
Yep.
that they're taking to be prepared to go into the gig.
Yep.
You're paying for the time to bring everything over and set everything up. And
Exactly.
it's not just, you're not paying for just the show.
Yep. So, okay. Let's talk about your songwriting. I know that you guys had some songs when Tyler came in. Tyler had some songs. Like, do you guys write together? Like, how does it work? How, especially because like you are the first ska punk band I've spoken with. So like, how is it any different than a regular band, like alternative pop, whatever?
So the way it happens is literally we'll set up, we practice in my house.
Okay.
Shout out my mom for letting us do that. We set up and Julius will start playing bass and Fo will pick up and start playing this. And then I will just start freestyling. Even if it's not the song, like the lyrics that's going to be on there, Sophia will just come in. And if we notice that's happening, either me or Sophia will just put our phone and record it. And
Yeah.
literally, that's how song. It could
You've
be.
gotta be kidding.
It could
That's
be
amazing.
30. It could be 30 seconds.
Yeah, we
and we
kinda-
turn
And-
it into a fucking whole
We,
band.
we kind of just start jamming around something, like, on a whim, and then we'll write. And if it feels good, we kind of write the whole song around that. So
Yeah.
with Mermaid,
That
for
was-
instance,
yeah.
like the little happy dancey section before the drum solo in there, like we literally wrote the entire song around that.
Right.
Like Kenny just kind of started playing the dun, da, 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 and then we just kind of started jamming over it, and then the whole song was written around that one thing.
That is amazing.
It's very natural. It's never forced. It's not like we have to write a new song. No, we have
Right.
video clips of like 30 seconds and like we have songs lined up. It's just about, since we've been trying to find a guitar player,
Right.
we have to find that person before we start again.
Yeah.
and we're very close. So new music is coming.
I think it's a very fun process too, just because like we all have different music backgrounds. I have a master's in classical trumpet
Wow.
playing. Like I studied Baroque music for years in college. He has a master's in jazz drums.
Wow.
And he specialized in
drums.
samba and all this stuff. So very different, right? That's us too.
Right.
And we've been playing bands together for a while. So we have like, I guess we're
like
synergy. Like we play
Right.
together, right?
and Julius has been in the scene for X amount of years playing, punk music and all that.
Right.
And Kenny. So they were playing punk
So you
rock.
have like two
years.
original punk rockers, two classical musicians, and someone who's I go to thousands of concerts
Right.
like every year, and it's just like I understand what melodies are. I'm not even a musician. I don't know. They start talking about these things, and I'm like, I know what you're talking about. But when it comes time to put lyrics on something,
Right.
I write the melody, I write the lyrics, and it just fucking works.
Right.
And that's
It's
that's
like
how we do it.
don't even talk about like how the music's going to play out. Like we let the music do the talking.
Right.
We just kind of start playing and we just understand each other.
Right.
There's just a good chemistry behind
Yeah,
what's
like
going
I mean,
on.
Julius and Kenny were playing since they they knew each other since they were like a few months old. Like
Wow.
their parents, they were neighbors basically. Like they lived in the same area, and they started playing guitar and bass together as kids. So when we all got together the first time, it was like they were super comfortable, super like in tune with each other. We were super comfortable, super together. So it was just like an immediate like puzzle
Right.
piece fit. And
It's
then
a-
he
it's
came
a
in and
perfect
just
balance. It's a perfect balance of like they understand structure of music.
Right.
We have the raunchy side of punk rock where it's like, well, this is what we should sound like, and then Fo will come in and be like, okay, so let's think about it like this. So it's just like a perfect, like
Right.
it's a seesaw of like perfectness. And then
Yeah.
once we have a pretty much like a blueprint of what's gonna sound like, I take the song, I listen to it, then I have songs out the ass like written. And I'll see what fits, and then don't get me wrong, I don't write it all. Like sometimes I go to Julius and be like, "Hey
Right.
man, am I speaking proper English here?" And he'll be like, "Not really, but let's try this," and then it
Right.
just works. It
Yeah.
works. So it's beautiful.
So have you guys ever have you ever wanted to write about something and you're like, shit, I can't get the words together? You know what I mean? Like where does your inspiration come from as far as like what your songs are about? Like,
So we just actually talked about this on the way over there.
Oh.
A lot of bands sometimes use a platform, and that's not what we do. We all have our own beliefs. We don't go to this or that, or I'm going to stand for this. Our songs are just about having fun, being depressed over women, of course.
Most are.
That's the best songs that you can get is being, and it's just like we don't want to use our platform for that. We want people
Right.
to come out and hear the songs, feel them, and have fun.
Right.
Even if you don't know what it's about,
Right.
it's a good fucking song, and that's it.
Right.
Like, I have pretty much all liberty of just like, hey, whatever Tyler's going to put on the lyrics, that's it.
Right.
But we don't stand for nothing. We stand for good times. Everyone have fun. Everyone be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, like, you're going to mosh, be respectful. And that's it.
Right.
Like that's it. Like, it's not really like, oh, we're going to write about this and
Right.
that. No. It's just about, like, just go, like, what we do is just what we do. This is who we are, and that's it.
right.
The ultimate goal is that we hope that everyone out in the crowd watching the show is having as much fun as we're having.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we
playing the
definitely.
music
I
on
was.
stage.
I was.
I'll never
For
forget
sure.
the first time I met you, like at Battle of the Bands. You're just like, hi. And I'm like, hi. And you're like, stage one. I'm like, oh my God. You're like, you guys are so awesome. And that's the reaction we want from people.
Yeah, no, I was blown away. I was blown away, and I did say your name wrong. Then I was like, Fuakata. I'd see it. And then I realized after I rewatched the winner, I'm like, oh shit, I said Fuakata.
Don't get me wrong. He had to, the guy on the mic had to ask me a couple times. He said, how do you say it? And I'm like, don't worry. Fuakata. And he did it good. But it's here in Miami, like, if you're Hispanic, you can say it perfect. When we leave anywhere else, everyone's like, Fuakata, Fuakata. And it's just like, and I always tell them, like, yeah, that's how you say it. Like, 'cause it is
Close
what
enough.
it is. It's fun to say. Like, bands, like, we'll play with, like, a little bit bigger bands, and, like, they'll be like, bro, I just love your band name. Like, we just love saying it. And it's a fun thing, and that's what it's about. It's all
Yeah.
about fun. We're not trying to be serious.
Yep.
Don't be serious. Not here saying, no. Everyone have fun. It's a party.
Yeah.
Like,
Definite
it's
party.
a fucking party, and that's it. That's
Yeah.
all we want it to be, and that's all it's ever going to be.
I'll tell you, when I was watching you play the trumpet, I was like out of breath, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she doesn't even look like she's hurting. Like, this is the most amazing thing, because like, it's so amazing to watch you play, and you're so fun. And I never knew a trumpet could be so fun, but it was like, I mean, I could watch it all day.
Well, her
So
and her little
good.
pedal board, like, I'm a big ska guy. Like, I grew up as a ska kid. I've never seen someone use a pedal board. She sounds like fucking 50
I didn't
people.
know that they had
And she
pedal
really
boards.
and like you really feel the difference with her because there was one time we actually had a rehearsal when she was sick and she couldn't make it, and it just felt so empty without her there, and we were like, we can never
She
rehearse
completes the
without her
band.
again.
Yeah, like
Yep.
we literally look at each other and we're like, we're never doing this again. If Sophia can't be there, we're
not
not
having
fucking doing this
rehearsal.
because
It's not
If it's not
happening.
all 5 of us, we can't practice.
Right, right.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Right.
We can't do it. Like, we
If
can't.
any one of us is missing, you feel the difference.
Right.
And the funniest part about the pedal board is actually it was a Christmas gift I got the year prior,
Uh-huh.
and I never used it. He got it for me, and I was like, this thing's just sitting in a corner. So we get this band together. I'm like, well, you know what? Maybe now is the time to experiment. Like, it's just like, almost end of COVID.
I was
so
pushing
I'm like,
for it too. I was like, I spent money
guess
on
I'll
it. You're gonna use it.
I guess I'll bring this out and finally figure it out. I don't even know all the things it can do
Right.
yet. I'm still like learning how to use it. So, but like even when I play, like we're at rehearsal and I hit the wrong one, they're like, no, we stop rehearsal. We're like, you can't use that effect. You got to change it back to the other one. It's the other one. We don't even know what they're called. But I'm like, oh, okay. Is it this one? Is it? They're like, okay, it sounds like the song now. Let's continue rehearsal. Like, but it really wasn't something I've never
Right.
used it before until this band. So.
And everyone has liberty in the band. Like no one's gonna say you should play like this. You should do that. No.
Yeah, we all write our own
No.
parts.
The
Right.
reason we
Okay.
are Fuakata is because everyone brings something to the table.
Right.
Like, of course, we could say, "Hey, let's try this," and if it sounds better, we all agree. Then great, let's do it. But like, there's no structure. We just go out there, we have fun, and we're a family. Like
Yeah.
these two, like I'm telling you, like I've known Julius and Kenny my whole life, but these two, I'm telling you, they're like brothers and sisters to me, and like I just met them 2 years ago. Like it's so
Yeah,
amazing.
no, and you can tell when you're on stage, you guys have really good chemistry. And I think that's why it's so fun. You're just so fun.
I'm like an Oompa Loompa next to him.
No, you're
Funny.
not.
like everyone else in the band has to like kind of stay put. Like don't get me wrong, we move and stuff.
Right.
But like when it's me and her, like we just have this like connection where
Yeah.
we just like and there's a 6'1" guy and a
4'11".
4'11" girl.
Yours 4'11".
Like,
Oh
like
my
we
God.
literally look like I don't even know how to describe it. It's just so funny and like we see pictures sometimes and we're like, look at us, dude. Like it's just such a oh, I love it.
I feel bad because you were the only band member who wasn't at our wedding, but it's because we didn't know.
Their wedding was in front of my house.
It was literally in front
Yeah.
of his house.
And they didn't invite you.
I wasn't in the band yet.
He wasn't
I wasn't in the
but
band
I
yet.
feel bad.
So we have a picture where they crop me in.
That's the greatest thing ever. That is great.
Oh, I let them know every time. Like, well, I
Like,
wasn't invited to the wedding.
we
They
got-
need to redo it. They need to renew
We
the
need to
vows and have you.
We can renew the vows and we can be there. Well, we can be the wedding band.
I'll be the.
Yeah, like so when we were originally getting the band together, we were like already engaged, so
Right.
we were like maybe like a few 3 months away from the wedding.
Yeah,
So we're
like-
getting ready for the wedding, but in the meantime, we're doing punk rock
Yeah.
ska rehearsals.
Right.
Getting ready to. Okay, guys, I can only have a few beers because I gotta fit in my dress. Okay.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's the worst. These men, they don't understand what we go through.
all I had to do is literally like stick my head outside and like hear that it was a wedding. Cause
So you remember hearing this wedding that was
No,
in your
no, no.
front
no.
yard?
I'm just saying, like,
We
if
met-
I would have known the wedding was on that
Like
day,
2 weeks
Yeah.
before.
like I know the
we met
people
this
who
guy
own
2
the
weeks
venue.
prior.
That's
Yeah, the wedding
hysterical.
venue was literally across the street
it
from
is.
his house,
Crazy.
and he had joined the band maybe
2
the
weeks
week
prior.
before.
That
Or
is
yeah, like
so
2
funny.
weeks.
So I don't feel bad about it, but I mean, now
You
that
should've
we're this
crashed. You-
close, like
you
I would have
coulda
put on, I
crashed
would have
it.
put on a little suit and like I know the lady who runs like the wedding and stuff. She'd
Right.
be like, Tyler, what the fuck are you
shoulda
doing
crashed
here?
it.
Like, I'd be like, well, this is my band, dude. Like,
I wish you were there now. We got to
That
do
is
it again.
hysterical. Yeah, you definitely have to do it again. That is so funny.
I'm gonna be bad.
Go.
Okay.
It's fine.
Can I get
Sorry,
another
guys.
drink? Now that we're taking. This
Can I get another beer? Hell yeah, brother.
Do you want a Miller or do you want a not Miller?
Oh, do you have the Miller?
I have Miller, but if you want not Miller.
I have White Claw,
I'll take a
Bud
White Claw.
Seltzer. I've got.
Thank you so much. This has been great. Thank you, Stage Mom, for.
Yes, this has been
for
fantastic.
hosting.
Thank you for having us.
I like the flag. It's super cute. Look at this. Amazing. Mom, don't watch.
Actually, funny thing about Mom Don't Watch. So the band actually was almost called Pendeja.
Okay, I've heard people say that before. What does it mean?
It means pube.
What the?
Like you might just say like, oh, don't be don't be a pendejo. Like, it might be like. don't
it's a
be-
derogatory term that you call
also-
somebody, but
Okay.
the literal translation is pube.
Oh my God. Okay, let's. I'm happy you're with Fuakata. 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 Oh my God.
We literally
Yeah.
didn't name it that.
Because we were joking around trying to find a name still, and the bass player and I were like, let's just call it Pendeja,
Right.
because we were just joking around having fun. But she was like, I can't tell my mom that I'm in a band called Pendeja.
Yeah, I was
She
like,
wouldn't- she wouldn't have that.
I'm not wearing a T-shirt with that stamped across the front. I was
Yeah,
like,
no, right?
hell no, my family's gonna wreck
That
me.
is, no, you're so right.
So we wound up going to a show all together in West Palm to go watch Stop the Presses, which is a band from New York, but
Okay.
some of the people are from
From
here in
Miami,
Florida.
Okay.
actually from
Miami.
Hialeah, but they moved to New York. Yeah.
Wow.
So in between two of the bands, we went to the back part. It
Put
was
your
at
head-
Respectable Street, and we were like, okay, let's go ahead and talk about this. Let's really legitimately try to find a name for the band because we're not going to call it Pendeja. And I think she was the one who threw out.
Oh, this is so awesome.
And then she was the one who threw out Fuakata. And once she said it, we were all like, yeah, that could work.
It's
This
perfect.
is the one.
It's so perfect.
Except Tyler wasn't there.
Yeah, Tyler wasn't there for that
So
one
like
either.
when I heard
Another thing that they kept you out of, huh?
We made the executive decision without him.
I am the kid that gets picked on in the band, which I'm okay because I'm obnoxious, so it's okay.
You and Julius, because like, what even is a bass player? We could do without.
we
No,
pick
I'm
on
kidding.
each other. We all
we
have
literally
turns.
have
We're all
like
in the hot
names
seat.
for the band. It's like, so Julius, the guy's not here, is Grumpy. We have Stony. We have Drunky, and then we have Annoying as Fuck. So
Bitchy.
or Bitchy. There you go. They call
Those
it
are your
Bitchy.
names.
They call
Guys,
it Bitchy,
7
but
p.m.
there has,
rehearsal.
to be,
Smoky, excuse
there
me.
has to be a captain of a ship, and if I say 8 o'clock, I'm not talking 8:05.
Right.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
See, I'm like that too.
Says the one
That's
who's
when you
late.
said punctual.
Oh my
I looked
God.
at them and I said,
I am.
but it's okay.
Oh,
you know,
this
we
guy
run on
looks-
Miami time.
8 o'clock, not even 8:01, and I'm getting a phone call. Sophia, where are you? I'm like, bro, I'm turning the corner.
and
I'm
we all-
literally here. I'm literally here. Don't like call Julius. He's gonna be here
We
an
all
hour
live,
from now.
we all
Don't
live
call
like
me.
2 minutes away from each other. So like, God forbid, they tried to get me the other day. They couldn't. I was it was set. We were gonna meet at their house at 8 o'clock. 7:59. I'm pulling into the driveway. 8 o'clock. I'm knocking on the door, and I hear them go, "Fuck!" Because they're trying to get me.
They're trying to
but
get you.
I am too
We had
fucking
messages
punctual.
drafted in the chat, like ready to send and
is
call
so
him
funny.
out. And like
They're not gonna get
right
me.
before it
They're
turned
not gonna get
8:01, we hear a knock on the door, and we were like, "Damn it!"
They're not gonna get me. Like, but you know, like bitchy, yes. But like, it's like. I always tell them, like, I'm not bitching. I'm just like, there has to be somebody who's, like, controlling this crazy ship that
Right,
we have.
yep.
And they do understand it. You know, they bash me, but it's not like, it's not serious. It's just, like, out of fun.
Right.
But, you know, we do the damn thing, you know.
That is so funny, but no, it's so true. You have to be punctual. But I had a girlfriend that we used to tell her that, like, if something was starting at like 9, we told her it was starting at like 5, and she would still be late.
That many.
It was awful. Yes.
I've already
You had to tell
tried
it was
that.
the day before.
I've already
it's
tried
crazy,
that.
yes.
These two are pretty good, but Julius, you know, we say 8 o'clock, 8:30 comes around,
I mean, here we are.
And if you know
Here we
about
are.
punctuality, I'm fucking steaming out the
Yeah,
ears at that
I would be
point.
too.
But at the same time, it's like, all right, whatever, we're here, get it, let's go, let's get it done. We never fight, like whatever, we get hot, but then we're just like, all right.
We'll get so
back to
pissed
it.
at before shows. Like we'll be at his house and we're like, bro, we were supposed to be there. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh my god!
And, like,
the
and-
moment he shows up, we're like, oh, let's go, bro. and then we're like, in the van.
It's just like,
we
you know,
forget
like
we were mad.
we don't like we are like I say shitty ska punk band just because like we have fun, we party, but we don't want to be viewed as like, oh well, Fuakata is going to be this amount late. They're not going to, you know,
Right.
and like I believe in having a professional mind for
Right.
it. And I get it. We have real jobs. Like we
Right.
fucking work around our jobs. We all have real ass jobs and we make it work. But, you know, there's times where it's like, okay, we should have been in Lake Worth an hour ago. Now we're just leaving and stuff. And most of the
Yeah.
bands, like they're understanding and stuff. But
Especially when
we
you're
make
driving
set
that far.
times. We make set times.
Yeah.
You know, we do. We never have missed a set time, other than the first tour. But anyways, yeah, it's been a good ride.
We were driving from Miami to Gainesville. It's like it's not an easy drive.
Tampa.
Yeah, no, and especially if you hit traffic,
Or Tampa,
something
sorry.
like it's.
And then we had a show the night before, so you know how that goes. Everyone has to get out of work.
Yeah.
And we had the band from LA came out, Trinidad Suave, the one
Right.
I told you about, and you know
Love
Julius
them.
couldn't get off work for so long, and whatever we end up going, and like the promoters texting us like, "Hey guys, like where you guys at?" And we're like, "Look, we're really sorry, but like we're on the way, but like you know we're from
We
Miami,
have
bro.
jobs
You gotta."
too. That's all you have to say. You just end it there. We're from Miami.
you're a licensed optician,
That
so
alone.
that's
Like,
a legit job.
So if
What
you
is
need
that?
if you need glasses, I'm
Glasses
I
doctor.
do need to get new
He's
glasses.
the glasses guy in the
He's your
band.
guy.
I was
We'll talk
literally just
after.
telling
We'll
my
talk after.
husband about I need new ones.
We'll talk after. Don't
Okay.
worry. Don't worry. Because I will go in a fucking black hole.
I
in
didn't
glasses.
know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
licensed by the state of Florida.
He's a video engineer at
Yeah,
the New World
yeah, I'm a
Symphony.
video
Oh,
dude.
nice.
I'm a booking agent at Magnus Talent Agency, so I book
Okay.
Latin artists. And Julius
Julius
does
is
paint
a
stuff and
runner
warehouses.
of paint.
He does manual labor.
He's like the
Okay.
head guy who packs paint and drives it to Tampa, Orlando. Like so,
He
Oh,
will go
okay.
all
he's-
across the state in one day,
And
and
then-
then
and
come
then
back
comes-
for
Husband did that for
then-
Patano's Bakery.
Oh man,
and
yeah.
then come
used
to
to.
practice. So
He'll
like
literally
that's
hit
why we have a little bit of
Yeah.
Tampa,
with him.
Orlando, West Palm, and then be in Miami, and then we got to show back in West Palm. So we're like, bro.
Yeah.
So it
That's a lot.
does. It
And
is
his
hard
van
too.
is the one that we use for the band. So
Okay.
it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, well, the driver is late. So like we'll get steamy, but then we'll be like, all right, whatever. He's here. Let's fucking get
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And it's hard to hate each other. Like
Yeah.
fucking
We will
love each
literally
other.
like sometimes we'll get into like little fights and like mad, and then it's like, all right, time to get on stage. Whee!
Yeah,
we just have fun. We just
literally,
forget
there's
about
been
it.
times like
Him
this
and
is
I
my
will
little
bicker.
sister. Like they're married and like Fo knows like this is like my little sister. There'll be times that me and Sophie be like, and the minute we get on stage, I look at her and be like, sorry.
He buys
She's
me,
like,
he buys me a shot.
she's
He
like-
buys
she's
me an
like-
I'm
and
sorry
then she'll be
shot.
like, I'm sorry too, and I'm like, all right, let's kick
Was-
ass.
I think there was
it's
like,
over.
I think there was like one time I think where you and I got into something. I think going up to Florida Underground Fest the first year, and then like the next day it was like I'm sorry.
No, yeah, we're lovey-dovey.
yeah,
Like, we're like
we make up quick.
just like any family
Yeah,
would be. You
exactly.
fight, you get over it.
Uh-huh.
That's it. Like there's
Yeah.
there's no lingering
But it's just
emotion.
funny
Yeah.
how quick we flip the switch. I think
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the funniest
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, yeah.
When it comes to time, like when it's music making time, we
That's
leave
it.
everything
Right.
behind. Like we'll be like, it's like a stupid thing. So we're like, all right, I gotta talk to you.
Yeah,
and then it's
stupid
like, all right,
argument.
we gotta jump on stage.
Oh, I
boom,
Oh.
and we're like, boom, all right, let's go, let's do this thing. And then like we finish the set, and you're like, you know what, dude? Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah, after sets, it's like we ride on highs. and
It's
we're just
like don't go to bed mad at each other. You just don't start to play your music
Yeah.
mad at each other. So you
Yeah.
got to say
It
sorry.
literally-
well, let's say like it's usually me and Sophia sometimes, and like if we do just end a night that's not good, goddamn, me and her at like 9 a.m. I'm sorry too. Okay, let's get back to this. That's it. Like
All
it's
right, can you
over,
answer that
right?
email? Thanks.
Can you? That's the dynamic of me and Sophia. Like, one person running a band is a lot.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
my bass player Julius, he was like, hey man, he's like, have fun running this band, and I thought it was a joke. I'm like,
Right.
oh, he's like, you'll see. And there's times I'm pulling my hair out, and she kind of went in with me without telling me, and there'd be times I'd be like, Sophia, like I can't today, and she'd be like, don't worry, I got it. Or there's times where she's like, Tyler, can you do it? And I'm like, no worries. So it's a good balance how
Right.
we work. Like
Yeah.
it's everything works.
Yeah, everybody's got their responsibilities that help keep the band running, and it's really great because so far, like everything that we've done has been kind of done internally, like all the promotion, sound recording, all
He's
booking
mixed and
shows.
mastered all of our shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
like
and it's-
everything that we've done for the most part has been done internally. Like there have been few exceptions where like there
My
was one
cousin
music,
did artwork.
yeah, where her
once.
cousin's
Wow.
done artwork,
My sister
or
did
we've
marketing once.
we hired a guy to do our first music video.
Uh-huh.
But like aside from that, like everything has been done internally. in
That's
the band.
nice.
Well, not even. Well, the guy who did the Wonder Why video, he's my good friend. I met him through raving, and one day he's at my house, and like we just came back from raving. I just brought up Sky. He goes, Sri Lanka Manifesto. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, of course. So we bonded on that. This guy films music videos for David Guetta, Flo
Wow.
Rida. Like he's
Wow.
real big. And I was like, he's like, I want to do a music video for you. And I'm like, well, nothing goes unpaid. I go, let me pay. He goes, Tyler, abso-fucking-lutely not.
Wow.
And I'm talking like he shot it all on like a camera and an iPhone, and it looks like a professional
Right,
video.
right.
And it's just great that we keep everything local. Like
Mm-hmm.
everything is within our friends. We don't
Right.
outsource nothing. Like everyone is so supportive, and some people like they'll tell us like, don't fucking pay me, and it's like I don't care. Like I'll put money in people's pockets and
Or
be
at
like,
least
don't
take
give
a
it
free
back.
shirt or something.
Yeah, take a shirt, take something.
Yeah.
But
When we can, we do it ourselves. But when we need help, we always reach out to the people
Yeah.
around us.
Yep. I'm the same. Like I always have like these bands come sit on this couch, and I always find out what they do because like I always want to try to support everybody. Like Billy, he does painting and
course.
with Doug, and so I got them. They haven't started yet, but I got them a really big job because I'm a realtor. So I had this one unit. The maids left the freaking faucet on upstairs, and it flooded the whole place. So we're just waiting for the insurance to okay everything, but they've got the job to do this whole entire. So I always try to find like all of my my like flyers and stuff. I pay Matt from the Chans. Like it's like
Oh, hell yeah.
it's just I always try to support because it's not.
that's what that's what friends and family are
Yep.
all about.
And
And
it
the
keeps
music
us
scene
going.
is such a special
Yeah.
thing that like everyone looks out for each other.
Yeah.
So if you need anything from us, you
Oh.
damn like you
You
need
already
any.
know, optician,
Yep.
your glasses.
Not, I mean, but even that. But
You want to
like,
go watch the orchestra? Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
like,
take. Yeah, if you ever need, I mean, like we take care of our
all
own for
that.
sure.
But if you need help with shows, do not hesitate to ask us
Okay.
because like I go out to shows all the time.
Right,
and,
right.
Like I will have no problem doing anything you ask me to
Awesome.
do. Like when I saw you at the show that you had, I could see it. I
was
see it.
over it at that
And
point.
I could see it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, she's not having a good time."
no,
And
I wasn't, and it
anything you need
sucked.
from us,
Yeah.
one of us will be available
Thank
at all
you.
times. Like
Yeah. If
absolutely.
you need
Yeah.
gear, I mean, we can try help with the gear that we do have. He's a sound engineer too, so whatever. He studied at FIU. FIU go
Nice.
Panthers.
The sound,
for
the
that.
sound guy thing.
Oh yeah, no, there have been
Yeah.
We don't have to talk about it. But
there
yeah.
have been times where like I've ran sound for our own
Oh,
shows.
yeah.
I think at the Dubliner once there was like once where we got there and I guess like the sound guy was just not doing a great job at the time. There was feedback everywhere.
Yeah,
And
Right.
we got to our show and I was like, "Don't worry,
I
got
paid him
this."
like the Dubliner is where we do shows sometimes,
right.
and like they don't provide a sound guy. Great little space, but like they don't have anything.
You have to run your own sound.
So I had to pay a guy $150, and he fucking made the first 3 bands sound like shit. So when Fo got here, I was like, "Look, man, don't want to put too much on your plate,
Mm.
but everyone sounded like shit." And he's like, "Bro, I'll just do it." And when we were on stage, we sounded great.
Right.
And like it's hard to go up to someone and be like, "Look, man, like I paid him, but like it's also like, bro, like I pay you this, and like you've been a sound engineer for this long, and you
Right.
can't even do your job."
Exactly.
Like, sorry, man, but like, you know.
Yeah.
So anywho,
Yeah. Happy to help.
And I
happy to
it's
help.
fun.
That's the
Thank
moral of
you.
the story.
Happy
Thank
to
you.
help.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to find good ones, but sucks.
South Florida.
You got to be
Yeah.
built for it.
I mean,
Yeah.
we live in Miami. We live around shit people.
Yeah.
Like, but there are genuine people out there.
Yeah, no, it's true. And like I said, within the bands, like some of these bands you think are going to be like the biggest dicks, and it's like, wow, you're actually nice people.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, no, I get
Oh,
that.
we've experienced that before.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's nothing to gain from being a dick to somebody. Like,
No,
you,
it's
like
not.
you might as well be nice to somebody if you're gonna go out there,
Yeah.
and especially if you're like trying to get something out of them. Like,
Yep.
be nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, being nice goes a lot farther. Like
It does.
like how I work, like in the eye industry, like nobody wants to get glasses. Nobody wants this, and like, if you just show them kindness, they're gonna come around and be okay.
Yeah.
You know? So. I've that's helped me with myself because
Yeah.
I've grown up a little bit of a hot temper, and like the older I get, I'm like, kindness goes a lot farther.
Yeah,
than
it's
We
true.
try to be
being a fucking
wholesome.
dick to
Yeah,
people. Like,
yeah,
Despite
Yeah.
being a party band, we do try to be wholesome.
yeah. Yeah, no, you guys are all fun and nice. Like
hell
it's.
yeah.
But okay, so since 2021, where do you guys want to see yourselves this time next year?
Colombia. Or we're playing the big ska festivals
Yeah,
like
doing
Supernova.
something international for sure. We'd like to take our
Yeah.
music.
They just came from Supernova.
I know. Could you imagine if you guys
Yeah.
got to play that?
I would.
I don't think
would
it.
love
I don't
that.
think it'll happen next year.
Why not?
Well, we'll see,
Why
'cause-
not?
Okay. Okay.
For
so
now?
so
Why not?
so our
Why
goals.
not?
Our goals.
Well, that festival for now has been like bi-yearly or every other year kind
Right.
of thing. So this year that happened. According to the patterns, it might not happen next year. It'll
Okay.
be the year after. But I don't know. It was really good. A lot of people showed up. The bands were amazing. There was something there for everyone.
Right.
Maybe they'll do it again next year. If they
Right.
do, I would like to see us there.
How do
If
you
not,
get on it? How do we do
So
this?
so okay. So let's go
We
back
asked
to
nicely.
let's go
Was it
back.
Tim
Yeah,
and
yeah.
April? Whoever-
So it really with that kind of like the ska supernova, like that is very like established ska bands, and we are a ska band by trait, but also we're a little bit heavier. Not saying we won't fit in, but it's also like you got to build a resume, right?
Yeah.
One of my biggest goals for next year is the fest in Gainesville.
Okay.
So I've been to the fest last year, and now it's going to be my second year. That's probably the biggest goal I want this band to be on next year. But like the good thing about this band is like any goal we've ever set, we've hit it. So I say maybe not next year,
Right.
but like honestly, if we set our mind to it,
Yeah.
there's absolutely no way that we're not going to.
Exactly.
Like really, I just want to share our music with people who otherwise wouldn't normally have access to it. Because like you were saying, it's like you don't get the full picture just by listening to
No,
us
you
on
don't. Not
Spotify.
at all.
Like the live show is where you really get
Yeah.
it. And I want to be playing out to like other places in the U.S. I want to be playing internationally where
Right.
people are like otherwise they wouldn't normally get to
Yeah.
see us unless you happened to be in Miami a weekend we were playing.
Yeah.
And
Like-
even then you wouldn't know about it unless it was promoted well.
Like,
Right.
we love Miami, but like we're kind of done with
Right.
Miami. Like we're kind of
Love
done
you,
with it.
Miami.
We want to
We
keep
love Miami.
expanding our music because like, hey, check out my band. Great, hear it. Okay, but when you experience it, that's when people are like, holy fuck. They're like, This is
Yeah,
really fun
it's
and a lot
true.
of
You
have to see it to believe
we
it.
just our
Yeah.
goals are
Yeah.
just bigger festivals.
For me,
Right.
it's just like, I mean, I've been in so many bands. Most bands like, oh, we need a trumpet player, so I'm usually like, I'll do whatever kind of music, even though
Right.
I'm trained one
She's
way.
played
I'll
with
do
Brett Michaels
whoever.
before.
Wow,
Don't,
you
don't,
have?
she's the rock star.
I'll play
Tell,
with
tell
whoever.
everyone you've played with.
I did play with Brett Michaels at a private event at the Breakers in West Palm.
That's awesome.
With Joey Fatone.
Joey
Did you
Fatone.
really?
I'm Joey Fatone's on
She's
call
played with
trumpet
Oza
player for
Motley
South
before.
Florida.
You
South
gotta
Florida.
be kidding
So
me.
I've done
His
like
on-call trumpet player?
when he's down here in
queen,
the
the
Tri-County area.
queen.
So I've done like at least 3 or 4 gigs with
That's
Joey Fatone.
amazing.
I've played with Kirkpatrick, all these guys.
So you'll definitely get on
McLean.
Supernova.
But I'm hoping so that's the goal. We went this year
Yeah,
to
we
kind
went
of
this
like
weekend.
get
And I mean,
ourselves
like-
out
yeah,
there
for
and
sure.
get known.
And
I
like,
saw
watch-
you met a bunch of people.
It was
so-
great. So hopefully it works out. I mean, for me, it's just like, I as a trained musician and also playing in the scene and doing other things, it's like, man, like I personally, I really like listening to our band. I'll just listen to us because it's just the writing style is so cool because it's all this stuff going on at the same
Right,
time.
yeah.
The music will switch into skanks. It'll go into like some hardcore stuff, and then I don't know
Right.
where it's like some fun like light stuff.
Yeah, some.
And I just like I feel like more people should listen to us and give us like I just want to share
Definitely.
it. I'm just like it's just so different
I
from
can't
what's
imagine
happening.
anybody that would listen to you guys that wouldn't like you.
It's just and I'm
real.
like I think it's just what we write is so cool that it needs to be heard by more people.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, cool, but just give us a chance. Just listen to it. And I think
And
the
you know-
best thing
You might
is
come around to
festivals.
it.
And there's
Yeah.
a lot
We
of
do
there
festivals.
is a lot of like not talking shit, but there's a lot of bands like that play Supernova that know about us, but they won't give a time and day until you build a resume, which is
I don't-
understandable. I know,
don't
I
like
know.
that.
I don't either, but like think about a job
Because
interview.
they were where you were before. So what the hell?
Like think about a
Th-
job
th-
interview. Oh, you only have a year, 2 years experience.
Sounds
if
like
you
that.
had 5,
Sounds like they're intimidated by you. That's all. That's
We'll
what
see
it
what
sounds
happens.
like
we'll
to
see.
me.
We'll see.
We made some
the
good,
track record
made
does
some
go a
good
long way.
connections. I mean, we really have been meeting our goals. I think some big goals for this year, like playing shows wise, like one big goal was playing Hurricane Fest, Hurricane Party up in Sanford. And like we literally talked about this so many times this year, like, oh, we should get on it, we should get on it. Les and Jake was on it,
you
and
could-
Dagger
oh, yeah.
Lights.
At that
This year,
festival, you
it
could play on a
was
side
Hub City, it was Suicide Machines, and we were on the stage at the Suicide
Nice.
Machines
Like
played
we
on.
opened, like we got asked to play kind of when this, like all the bands already asked, and we're thinking, okay, we'll play Hurricane. We're probably going to be put on like a side stage.
Right.
No, they asked us to open the fucking main stage, and
That's
that was
awesome.
such a good feeling. Like,
Heck yeah.
it means something.
That I mean,
Right.
we wanted to play Revolution. We
did it.
happened.
Revolution.
We've
like
never done
Battle
it.
of the Bands. Like when we got, like I told everyone, I was like, this is our chance. I go, make sure that we get on this. We got asked to do it, and then I told everyone, I was like, listen, I love having fun stuff. I'm not out here to have fun right now. I want to fucking win. But when our guitar player quit, it's like at that point you're kind of like, you know what?
Yeah.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Let's just go show the people what we're about.
Right.
Yeah.
And then when we won, I'm telling you, like I almost fainted
Yeah,
on
we're.
stage.
I think
It was very
we're
magical.
just on this
Right.
this sharing high right now.
Yeah.
Like we played. Like a couple cities in California. We played Vegas this year. We played New
Nice.
York. So we're like, you know what? Like we just got to keep sharing this music.
Yeah.
So
Like, even when we
more
went-
tours if we
went
can.
to New York, like people were like, "You guys are so good," and in our heads, we're like, "Well, we're like, thank you." You know, we don't ever show that, but like in our head, we're like, "That's not even our full potential."
Right,
Because
right.
our bass player had to play guitar, and he knows the parts, but he doesn't know them
Right.
like clean cut. And then
Yeah.
the bass players, like they're just.
Yeah, we had 2 bass
We
players.
had 2 bass
Oh,
players,
wow.
We had
4
one-
songs each, and.
So in the
So,
middle
yeah.
of the set, one guy would take off the bass and give it to
Give
the
it
Oh
to
my
the other guy.
gosh.
But anywhere we go, even in California, because in California the ska punk scene there is like all the
Legit,
bands, like it's very good, but all the bands kind of sound the same.
same.
And when we went out there, people would be like, "Hey man, like this was so refreshing to
Right.
hear ska punk, but in a different manner." And I'm
Right.
just like, "Yeah, man, like we're Fuakata."
That's so exciting. I definitely think that you guys are going to be somewhere that we're going to be like, yep. I'm going to be like, yep. Please just mention Stage Mom.
Oh, what the?
Just be
Like,
like,
hey, yo,
just be like-
don't even like. We're definitely gonna fucking.
You're our
remember.
stage mom.
I love that you guys have goals though, but I don't doubt at all like that you'll meet every single one of them at all. Like I can genuinely say that because like
Thank
you
you.
just have it in you, and it's like you have to have those goals. Like it's just, but yours are realistic too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Here, I'm saying no, you could do it next year, but then you're like, well, let's wait till the next year. It's like,
You know,
but-
like, I mean, we hope Supernova like happens next year. If it does, then you best fucking believe me and Sophia.
We're gonna
like,
try,
we
you
stay
know?
like she's in a booking agency, so she kind of has like the
Yes.
inside of
She
everything.
knows
Yes.
people.
And now
like-
it is a
but, like,
different
the-
kind of booking agency, but at least now I have people
Yeah.
I can be like, hey, does this email look legit enough? And at least they'll tell me, no, fix that. That doesn't. I would not book you if you look like this.
The
I'm
minute
like, okay.
the minute we find out about a festival that we want to play,
Right.
we automatically get every information that we need, and we
We
submit
try.
it.
Right.
So with the fest, we wanted to play this year, but it was kind of me. I fucked up because I went to the fest last year and I learned that you have to submit your thing like for the next
there.
year right
Right
after the
after-
fest.
okay.
So we submitted it late, didn't work. So this year, we already know. Come the minute I get back from the fest, we're fucking sending this shit and
Putting
we're gonna
it
play
on
it.
the
Like,
right.
like I mean, we hit all of our goals, and I'm very proud of it. Like, and
Yeah.
there's sometimes we submit for things, it doesn't happen, but it's okay. Like, the more you do it, the more consistency
Yep.
you have, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
We just want to get back to
Yeah.
playing shows.
Yeah.
man. We just want to get that
We're
guitar
itching.
player
We're
ready.
itching
Yeah.
for it.
Do you guys have a favorite local venue that you play at?
Yes,
We
We
gotta-
like all of them.
kind of.
Yeah.
We like a lot of spots for different things. Like, which
Okay.
county are we talking about?
Hold
I
on,
guess
hold on.
maybe like each county, like
I'll-
which
county?
your-
I'll say a couple.
Okay.
Like, we love the Dublin there.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
that is our home place.
Okay.
We love Tough Time Tavern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, Chalo has been so
It's a good
genuine to
vibe,
us,
great.
and like it's been amazing. Honestly, we played Matthew's Brewery not
Oh,
too long
yeah.
ago.
That
That's
was
our first
cool.
time.
That
I've been
was
hearing
cool.
good things
But
about that place.
Damn, the fucking sound that comes out of that place on stage. Not even what you guys hear. On stage is like I didn't have to strain my vocal.
Oh,
cords.
really? Okay.
Like,
Whoever
and
the
that's a
sound
lot
team
for
was
me.
that night, fantastic for the flea market.
I
Yeah.
miss
Yeah.
Kasatiki. We played there
Kasatiki
once.
was good.
I want to play there again.
It's
I
just
really
a little
miss
bit
that
more
place.
high end. So like we know a couple of the bigger bands, and we're trying to get them down here.
Right.
Maybe we could work with you on that. Casa Tiki's more of like a professional thing, and we
Mm-hmm.
did our tour there, and it was great. But at the same time, like that's
You
a
gotta
venue
plan
that we're
months
like,
in
okay,
advance, months
we
in advance to
want
get
to
that
plan
going.
months in advance, but we also want to bring one of the bigger bands that we're
Right.
friends with. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
some places we love, but we can't play there that often
Right.
because of that fact. We just want to make sure that, like, when we do play there again, it's going to be worth their while.
Prop
And they
is-
loved
Right.
us. They
Right.
loved us, but
Prop is
yeah,
always
Prop is
fun.
awesome.
propaganda's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, it's just great. Like they're very supportive out
Right.
there. It's a nice stage. It's got legit like sound booth in the back, so that's nice to see that.
Right.
Respectables was awesome too. I mean,
And even going up farther north, like Will's
oh,
Pub.
respectable.
Oh, Will's Pub.
Respectable is great. Will's Pub is great, and
That's
honestly, I
probably
love
my
playing
top
in
venue
Orlando
out
and
there.
Will's Pub because people in like Central Florida, they come out to see
Right.
us. We have fans up there.
That's
and I'm
awesome.
surprised when people are like,
that was our best
"Yeah,
show
we
on
drove
tour.
from,
I
like-"
think. That's
Yeah.
And it's funny because after Battle of the Bands, you win 5,000, you're going to party that night.
Yeah.
And we had a show the next day,
Oh,
a
no.
festival. Oh, no, is right.
Responsible mom and dad.
And
Right here.
they went to sleep. Our band split in half. Like they,
We stayed up till
they get
3
drunk, they
a.m.
go-
3:30.
and
We
me
went
and
to
the bass
sleep
player,
after.
we stay up a little bit longer.
Like 9.
And yeah, on a good night. And like we go up there and like we play, but we're like dead because like we had a good time and shit.
we had
And-
just one too.
and Billy Doom and Young Cassie actually got invited to that.
Right.
And we know the people who throw that festival. And like we went up there and it's always a good time, but we were a little dead, but people kept coming up to us. You guys are great. And I'm there like,
Like,
I haven't fucking slept.
We were
but
sleeping
thank
in the
you.
van.
Yeah.
We parked like right in front of the venue, so all of our friends were hanging out outside, and we're all like,
yeah, we're like
dead.
taking a nap in the van.
And we're like, don't talk to me in like 30 minutes, please.
Oh my
Like drive,
God.
and it's funny because we drove back the same night. Like it's like,
Yeah.
listen, like distance is not an issue as long as it's in Florida.
That's insane.
3,
Yeah,
4
we'll
hours.
pull up.
We're gonna
That's-
like because we have real jobs, so like
Yeah.
we can't just completely If we have to drive this way, like we're gonna play in St. Peter's.
Cocoa Beach, I
No,
think.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be
close
loved
to
in
Tampa.
Cocoa
Close
Beach.
to Tampa.
3 night.
Whatever is close
Cape Coral.
to Tampa. Cape
Oh,
Coral.
Cape Coral.
No, Cape Coral is by Orlando. Cocoa Beach.
Anyway,
Is Cocoa
one of
Beach by
those.
Tampa?
No, Cape
No.
Coral's by Tampa. Cocoa Beach is by Orlando.
I grew up going to Cocoa
The,
Beach.
the one, the one that she said. The
Are
one
we
that she
getting in a fight
said.
right now?
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I can
Make
talk
up.
to you. bro.
Anyways,
I don't know
so
if I
our
can
next show is in Cape Coral. It's a Friday night. We're driving, like after I get out of work at 5, we're
play at
driving
10
up
p.m.
there.
that night
We're
on a
playing
Friday.
at 10, and we're driving back, and I have
Oh,
to be at
man.
work at
Yeah.
7
I
a.m.
worked that
There's
Saturday
absolutely
too.
no way I would ever be able to do that ever.
It's
gonna
not
happen.
fun. It's
We're
not fun.
gonna make it happen.
It's
That's
not
all
fun,
that.
but
We
you know,
don't know
all of
how.
our jobs know, like, okay, they had a show. Like if I walk in, I'm just like, they're like, okay, but
Good thing I'm remote
all-
on Fridays.
Oh my God, I don't know how you could do that. I really don't.
it's punk rock.
I have to pick up my friend from the airport on Tuesday night at like 11:49, and I'm dreading it because I have to wake up to take my kid to school. Okay, and I'm just all local at that point. Okay, I couldn't imagine.
The secret is coffee, Cuban coffee in particular.
Oh my God, I had an espresso once in my life, and I was like, and then I was like,
Oh, so no
like,
no
literally
colada.
2 minutes after.
No colada for fucking
no.
Kim because she.
But there's this Los Pasanos at the corner down the street there. It's like a little Latin grocery store. That's like a one-stop shop. Let me tell you. Like
Yeah,
you
they
can
got
get some
all
good
of
food
it.
there, everything. But they make the cafe con leches, and I can drink those. Those are
Okay,
really
okay.
good.
It was
but
more
my
tame.
husband gets like the little shots too, like, and yeah,
So
the
co-
cafecitos.
El
Yeah.
cortadito.
Colada is literally liquid cocaine.
Oh
It's-
Lord,
it's-
no,
it's
hell
straight
no.
You
Cuban
take a
coffee.
shot and you're like,
Yeah, no,
But in
uh-uh.
Miami, you grow up, you grow
Yeah.
up drinking it. So like, I take 4 shots, I'm fine.
Oh, hell no.
But like, we gave it to the band from California, and they were like,
were-
"What's going on?" And I'm like,
guys
"Hey,
doing?
welcome to Miami."
They're like, what did I just have? Like a super combo of Adderall, cocaine. Like,
Oh
what
my
is this? And we're like, no, it's just coffee. It's what we drink here on a regular. And we're like, and they're like, no wonder you guys are the way you are. We're like,
And when we go out of town, like our bass player is super Cuban, and like
He gets pissy.
He gets so mad if we don't get him any. Like he wants colada, but like when we leave, he can't get it. So like if
And
we don't
he's
get him
had
coffee in the
coffee, at
morning, it's a fucking
He hates
problem.
us.
Actually,
like
on,
He
on
hates
our
us.
on our like Florida run tour, he
Uh-huh.
actually bought like this little portable like espresso cafecito.
Oh,
maker.
that's funny.
And like we have like a tour video series on YouTube that we did, and you see him literally taking this thing, like he pours hot water in it, puts the coffee. He's like we're on the road to the next show. And
Right.
he's just there in the front
He
seat
just
making
needs
Cuban
it.
It's
coffee.
plugged into the little.
No, it's not. It's
No,
wireless.
no,
Not
it's
even
handheld.
plugged
It's
in.
super
You're
cool.
kidding.
You just gotta pour hot water.
Yeah, you
It's
just
not
gotta pour
like-
hot
when
water
it's
and
hot,
it brews the coffee, and you just kind of like,
We gotta
like,
press the button,
and the
but-
coffee
oh
comes
my
up.
God.
if you
Right.
ever have like a good like
We'll send you
hour
the
of
Amazon
nothing like to do,
Uh-huh.
go on YouTube and watch our tour documentary. There's
Okay.
4 parts. You will laugh your ass
It's
off.
very
Okay.
funny.
It is so funny.
I'm gonna watch
And when
that.
you watch it, message us, and I'll explain some of the craziness behind it.
I mean, like we hit all the favorites, like Waffle House, you know,
Right.
Yeah, the
fun
Waffle
stuff.
House,
The
I
Cuban
was,
coffee.
I was
It's
a
great.
little drunk still, so just,
Yeah,
at 9 a.m. with a family establishment.
Oh
Yeah,
my
the-
Putting
God.
the Orlando
$50 in
day
a
was-
jukebox, blaring like fucking
At
oh,
Waffle House?
Yes.
He-
Yes.
Yeah, they had a jukebox.
And he
at
dropped like
Waffle
50
House.
bucks on that.
Oh my
and
God.
I just was playing music. It's just watch it
All right, I have
and
to watch
message
that.
us because you're gonna die
Okay, I'm
laughing.
totally gonna
it's
watch
so
that.
funny.
So, all right. So your music. How many songs do you have out now?
9.
9 songs. Okay, and they're all on Spotify.
Yes.
You've got them. Do you have any unreleased stuff that you
Yes.
can't wait to get out?
Yes,
Yes.
we do have a couple.
Friendly reminder is
Friendly
gonna be dope when
reminder.
that comes out.
Friendly reminder. We have a couple ideas in the making.
Some covers that we want to
Yeah, we
drop.
have some covers we're
Oh
working
yeah.
on
How do you
too.
guys feel about that? Like playing covers? Do you?
I
like-
enjoy
I-
playing covers
We
as long
limit it,
as
though.
it's like our version of a cover.
Okay, I
like we
gotcha.
play a cover of "Message to Rudy" that we do live.
Okay.
but it's like it's in our style.
Right. Okay.
We
And-
probably keep it to like 1 or 2
Okay.
per show.
The thing is like since we're so new, it's like like I love covers because mind you, my first band, I know these lyrics. Let's cover it. But at the same time, it's like we love original music because
Yeah.
our music is so good, and it's like we don't want to focus on covers
Right,
now,
right.
You know, in the future, you know, we will exchange covers and like learn them. But right now, it's all about let's make some new music because we
Right.
have been writing on some songs for a little bit. But also, when you're in and out of guitar players, it's hard to like sit there and write music.
Yeah.
So we're hoping this next one, which is very close to being done, is gonna stick, and we're gonna start writing new music with him and
Yeah.
go through.
I think for right now, it just depends the amount of time we have per set. If it's a 30-minute set, if it's a 45-minute set, if it's a 20-minute,
Yeah.
you know, the shorter the set time, the more we want to put out our own original
Exactly.
stuff. If it's a longer set, maybe we have time to put something else out
Right.
there. Depending the venue, the situation, maybe we'll throw in like that cover Message to Rudy
Right.
to kind of get the crowd
Or-
going because it's something they know.
Or
Right.
like Day
But-
Rape from Sublime, like we love
Depends.
like that's one of our main covers. Like a lot of people don't like it because of what it's about, but like
Right.
you know, but like guess what? Like you know, I make it a thing where I'm like, hey,
We grew
like,
up on it,
Hey,
yeah.
like you know, if there's any stance I make on stage is after I sing a song
Right.
about rape, I'm like, hey man, alcohol's not the excuse to fucking go after women
Right.
and take advantage. Anyways,
We,
but like I feel like as a local band, you gotta have a cover.
Yeah.
Because nobody out there knows your music. They may like it, but you also have something that has to connect with
Yeah,
the
no,
crowd.
you're absolutely right.
Like when growing up, when I used to go see bands, like if you play a song I know, I'm fucking going ape shit.
Yeah.
So you gotta have at least one in there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 2 if the set's longer, but like, you know, we're not gonna sit here and do like 6 covers and 6 artists. No.
Yeah, we're not a cover band.
Right.
But we.
Yeah.
I just want to throw out there that we actually do have a cover that we're working on. That was an old arrangement that we had worked on when we first started jamming. That now we're actually like going to record it and put it out. And I won't say what it is, at
Okay.
least not on camera. Maybe I'll tell you afterwards.
tell after.
No,
Okay.
I don't want to spoil the
It's gonna be
surprise.
good. Okay.
But it's going to be good. And our bass player was actually at my house like yesterday recording the bass part. So we're like in the process of recording it. We're hoping to release it by the end of the year. But when it does
Awesome.
come out, it's gonna
Late November, early December.
late
Okay.
November, early December, and it's definitely gonna turn some heads.
Right. Oh, that's exciting. I can't wait to hear that. I can't wait till this is over.
I'll
so I
tell
can
you
find out what it
afterwards
is.
what song it is.
Oh, you'll know it too.
Okay.
It's gonna be fun.
Are there any local bands out there that you were like shocked that you when you saw them play you were like, damn, I really like this band, and you were just like shocked about it?
Zoo Peculiar.
Wait. Everybody pick one. Everybody pick
Okay,
like one.
I have mine. No,
Okay.
you
What's
go.
Zoo Peculiar from Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, I don't never even heard of them.
They're so good.
Yeah, I've not
They're
heard
so
of them.
good. They're
Creepy,
actually
like
really
creepy, like circus music, but the guy's
Yeah.
vocals are.
They do like face
it's a trio. It's a
makeup.
bass
Super
player,
peculiar.
a drummer,
Super
and a
peculiar.
synth
I've got
player.
fucking
They're so
goosebumps.
good.
Super good.
I actually
Super.
like when we played Propaganda one time, they asked me, they're like, is there any other band that you want on this? And I was like, Zoo fucking Peculiar. They're so
Zoo?
good.
ZOO.
Yep, but it's
The
space.
Super Hero, it might be.
Yeah, and then Pure Q. Yep, that's them.
I love that.
We love them. We want to do a tour with them.
They're
They're fucking amazing. Like, and they sing about crazy stuff, but it's amazing. Like, it's awesome. All right,
Vibe.
your
It's
turn.
just
turn to
another
shake, Audrey.
vibe. It's just
Okay.
like a whole other. Wait. Okay, for me, it's gonna be Hijas de la Muerte. It's like it's an all-female trio.
Okay.
They're all over Florida right now. Some of them moved out of the West Palm area. I think Sammy is in Orlando
Can
right
you
now. I'm
spell
not
it
sure.
for me?
Hijas de la Muerte. They're
Daughters of the Dead in English.
Okay.
It's just a 3-piece, like, all-woman band, and they're so amazing. Like, it's just
sorry.
Thank you. No, that's what I was gonna do.
like, and they have like
Awesome.
like there's some bands
They
we
just got signed by a
really-
label too.
That's
They did.
Awesome.
Punk Black or
Punk
something?
Black in Atlanta.
Punk
that's-
Black right there. Yeah, I see
Yep.
that. Oh, that's so awesome.
They're
Good
super
for
dope.
them.
Hopefully one day I'll do a project with them. You know, we've
That
been
would be
talking about it.
awesome, right?
I might jump on a tune. Who knows?
Good for
I'm putting it out
them.
there so that way they have to do it because now it's
Exactly.
like
Sammy, Ara, fuck, you gotta.
I love that.
Opie. I forgot. What's that? Opie.
So mine, I have 2. There's
Okay.
no way I'm not gonna say one. No, it's just there's one band for sure is the Shake.
Okay.
Those guys are the
I
homies.
know all their fucking almost all their music.
Fire.
Like
Really?
me and Ricky are very close, and
Uh-huh.
like he's someone who helps me as a new vocalist.
Yeah.
Like he helps me like reassure that what I'm doing is right
Right.
because I'm not singing correctly. I'm using my throat, but he also helps me. Anyways, love the Shake. Young fucking Cassidy.
Oh yeah. I
Holy
love them.
Oh,
shit!
man.
There's
They're so fun.
there's only one front man role that intimidates me, and it's you, and you know that. That's a
Shit
running
bricks.
joke. That's a running.
It's actually been like he's been like, oh my god, guys.
The first time we played with
He
him,
gets
I was
nervous
like,
whenever we're on a show
I
with
was
them.
like,
we're like, bro. Let's
well,
go.
the first time I played with, like, we played with them, I'm there next to Julius, and you know they start doing their thing. He has his shirt on. I'm like, well, you know, he hasn't taken off his shirt yet. Shirt comes off. I'm like, okay, great. I'm like, well, he hasn't gotten the bar yet. Gets in the bar, and I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do now? You know? So
and they went on before us.
They're definitely a
And
tough act to follow
Yeah,
for sure.
they are.
We were after them. Oof.
yeah,
They
yeah.
are so
well,
fun, too.
Yeah, you put us last, so we're a little drunk by that time.
High
yeah.
key.
Yeah, everyone's like, I want to
stream
headline
y'all's
this
music
show.
on my drives to work. I will drive to work and I'm like listening to Young Cassidy. So high key, like I can't wait to see what else they drop.
Yeah.
Like, oof.
No, they are fun. They're one of my favorites. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
They're so one of
100%.
my
Like,
favorites. Yep.
They're awesome. They're awesome people.
Yeah.
I just recently learned the history about them, that they were in Black Tide growing up as a metalhead. I went to see Black Tide, and I just learned that 2 of the members were Black Tide, and I'm just like, what the
So
fuck? Like,
funny.
and I haven't seen them since I've learned this, so I'm gonna come. All right, next time I see you guys, get ready. Anyways, but yeah,
You're number
just-
one fan.
there's
wanna see.
honestly a lot of bands. Like I love her other band, Big Scandal. Like I know all their songs. It's so amazing.
I love them
like
too.
I sing all their songs. Like I love all the bands. And
Honestly,
Johnny
though-
Two Chords.
Honestly
man.
though, like in Miami, that's like the only two like active ska bands.
Yeah,
right now.
it's
So-
just us
So
and
check
Big
out Big
Scandal.
Scandal too, please,
Big
because we're dropping a new
Scandal.
cover soon.
Scandal with the
It-
K.
Love you, Pablo. We love you, Ron.
Our latest song
Thank
just
you.
got mixed and mastered, or just mastered by Slacker J, Agent J from the Slackers. So it's super dope, and we're about to drop another song. So super check that out.
What band were you a part of first?
My first ska band was actually Ascultura.
No, like between Big Scandal and
Oh,
Fuakata.
so big Scandal first. We started up like I think it was 2018.
Okay.
We have a vinyl out and everything.
Nice.
We just like we also started the ground, hit the ground running. 8-9 song album.
That's
on
awesome,
vinyl.
though. You guys are still together from 2018.
And we're still going. I mean, most of us are the original members. There's like a core member group. Times have changed. A lot of years have passed since then. We also went to California, did a mini tour. That was my first tour out of state. So I've learned so much from them, honestly.
Right.
And it's been great. And I still play with them, and we're actually playing at Revolution now, coming up for the Black Market
October
event.
28th.
Oh,
October 28th.
exciting.
So that's gonna be cool. And
Yeah.
honestly, like I owe a lot to them. It's a different kind of ska,
Yep.
but still, they really dragged me into the scene, and because of them, I played with so many other ska bands,
Right, right.
and now we're doing this. So that's how Kenny knew of me.
That's
so
exciting.
I'm thankful for them.
Yeah.
And then the band that her and I were playing with before was a band from Brazil called Prato, which
They were
we
signed by
did,
Sony.
they were signed by
Wow.
Sony at one point, and we didn't necessarily part on the best terms, but I'm grateful to them because I was
Right,
exposed to a
right.
lot of really good international ska, from Brazil and from Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'll give them a shout out. They're at least the last album, I recorded for them, and we were both on there as well.
Right.
So I'll give them a shout out. But it was fun music, and it was
Prato.
fun while we were there.
Okay. That's exciting. All right. We're going to go on to my next segment here, where I ask you questions just about yourself so your fans can get to know you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you guys have already answered my first question, that outside of music, what you do. So what's your favorite place that you have ever visited?
Is that for all of us?
Yeah. Well, like,
Um,
you obviously you may not have visited the same places.
Yeah, no, for sure. This kind of sounds like condescending, but I've been to a lot of places. My favorite. It's gonna sound fucked up. There's no place like Miami.
Okay.
Like every time I go out somewhere, I'm like, this is great, but get me the fuck home. Like,
Yeah.
Give me the fuck home.
I
Like,
hear you on that. I am that exact same way. I'll go to, like, not that I've done anything extravagant, but like if I go away, I'm like, I can't wait to get home.
yeah,
I
like,
cannot
so,
wait.
But if I had to pick one spot, it's definitely Key West.
Oh my God, I love Key
that is,
West.
like every
Yeah.
time I go, I'm never like I love that
Yep.
spot. Like,
Yeah.
Anyways, your turn.
For me, it's gotta be Nicaragua. We actually just got back from a trip out there. My family's from there on my mom's side, and for me, it's like an oasis from everything. It's a getaway.
Right.
I just sit there, and it's like my internet doesn't even work well while I'm out there. I'm unplugged totally.
That's awesome.
But
though.
aside from that, Nicaragua is the land of volcanoes and lakes.
yeah.
So you go out there, and every place you go is a view. It's a
Nice.
view. You're plugged in direct with nature. My favorite thing is to just sit in the hammock at my aunt's house.
Right.
I just zone out. Sometimes I get really stressed out here, and that's all I'm craving. I just want to sit on the hammock and just zone out, eat
Yep.
a mango, and like I'm not even looking at a beach or any beautiful view. I'm just sitting out there on the countryside, and it's just the best for me.
Yeah.
So Nicaragua, anywhere I go, there's volcanoes, there's beaches, Pacific, Atlantic, anything you want, you go there. You got lakes, you got islands, whatever. For me, that's my getaway.
That's
My
nice.
favorite spot.
That's nice. I would love to go someplace like that. That's my goal, though. When I get older and my youngest is grown, my husband and I, we're just going to start taking trips because it's really hard with kids. Like, even with my 21-year-old, when she comes, they always want to do stuff. It's like, I just want to take a vacation and just, like, not leave the cabin wherever I'm going. Whatever it is that I'm doing, I just want to relax,
So we would definitely recommend Nicaragua, especially there's an island in the middle of the lake called Ometepe that we got to go to, and it's an island comprised of two volcanoes, and there's a bunch to do there, and in particular there's on the west side of the island there's like a jetty on the beach where you can go out and watch the sunset, and it's
Oh, that's
the
so
most beautiful
nice.
sunset that we've ever
The
seen.
water
That's so
crosses
nice.
over. Like the waves will hit
Wow.
against each other, and it makes like a checkered kind of ska checkered.
Pick it the fuck up, dude.
Pick it the fuck up. But it makes like a checkered like wave kind of pattern. It's actually really like
Yeah, highly recommend it.
Yeah.
And not to cut them off, if you ever want to get away, I have a log cabin in Kentucky where you
Haven't
absolutely
been.
do nothing.
Really?
Would it be
and
nice
you're
to go?
absolutely-
Do you have? Is it on Verbo or
haven't
anything?
been
or?
there yet.
No, it's and you know me, so you just tell
Oh
me.
my God,
and
totally
my,
telling you.
My neighbors are gonna have the keys ready. Like,
Oh
they're-
my
like, I'm
God.
telling you, there's nothing to do but watch the grass
That's
grow.
all I want to do.
We'll get there before us.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. We're gonna go write
We
the
want
album.
to write
up
music there.
Yeah.
We want to write
He
music
keeps
out
hyping it
there.
up and we've
Yes.
never
It's gonna
gone.
be like twangy because when I get Kentucky, I'm gonna be.
You gotta bring your
twanging away.
banjo
Yeah.
That's awesome. Oh my God, you're totally gonna be hearing from me.
And wait, I didn't get to go yet.
It's your turn.
Oh, I thought that you were okay.
He wants
no.
to pick. I'm
So-
sorry. I thought we had the same one. That's
no,
my
no,
bad.
no, we don't have the same one. That's the
You're my
second.
husband. I
So
thought we
that-
were the same.
So, no.
Don't you know she knows everything? Okay, she's the wife. You're the husband. You just have to agree.
Okay, so then all right. So then, what's my answer? What do you think I'm gonna say?
You're gonna pick Argentina.
Yeah, I picked Argentina.
I had it. I know.
Yeah.
You guys are like world travelers.
I've been to
Yeah.
Europe, and I actually prefer Nicaragua. Just putting that out there.
Really?
But let me hype
But
up
it's
Argentina.
probably.
It's not my turn.
Let
It's
me
not my
have my
turn. It's not
moment.
my turn. Go.
No, I've only been to Argentina once, but I got to spend a month there, and there's something for everybody there.
You
Depending
spent an
on
entire month there?
yes, so I actually have a lot of extended family that lives over there that I got to
Wow.
meet for the first time while I was
That's
out there.
nice.
And I mean, there's something for everybody there. You know, if you want the city vibe, you can go to Buenos Aires,
Right.
and it's like a mini Manhattan down there. Or if you want to go on the countryside, there's spaces there. I went down to Patagonia, which is like the southernmost part of the country,
Right.
and I mean it's very, yeah, like basically like the next piece of landmass once you go down there is Antarctica. Like, it's as far south as you
Wow.
can get, and it's cold.
I was just gonna
but it's
ask
nice. Yeah, I went during our summer, which is winter for them there, and it was, the native-born Miamian doesn't really enjoy the cold for too
Uh-huh.
long, but it was definitely a great
Yep.
experience. And I
I'm
would
a
love to
native
go back.
too. Here, we went to Tennessee in December, and I almost died because
my
it was
God.
just.
That was my first
It was
snow.
like 50 degrees, and
Tennessee
everybody
was-
laughs at me. I'm like, oh my God, I'm dying though.
That's t-shirt weather for them up
Tennessee
there.
was my first snow.
Was it?
I was like shitting bricks. I was like, what am I doing out here?
I know. I was hoping it would snow for my kid because my 10-year-old was like all excited, like, oh my God, is it going to snow? Is it
Gonna
gonna
snow?
And I kept looking, and it was like a chance of snow every day, but it never freaking
Snow's
happened.
not fun.
You gotta
The
go to
snow's great for 10
Gatlinburg to the
minutes.
skiing.
That's we
spot.
did the fake skiing and tubing over at Gatlinburg. Like,
okay.
Uber,
Gatlinburg's nice.
Uber.
Pigeon Forge
Okay.
and Gatlinburg.
What is it called? The Uber something. The one at the top there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, Pigeon Forge. We did. Yeah. That's what. Once COVID hit, we would usually do like cruising, but once COVID hit, we said, well, let's just start doing like these vacations in the mountains. So we did. Our last one, we did Georgia, which I'll never go to Georgia again. I've never been so bored in my entire life. It was awful. I was like, what
Yeah.
do these people do here? And just around the corner was Tennessee and North Carolina.
Yeah,
I was
there's
like,
a lot
let's
more
just
out
go
there.
over there. It's
Go to the caverns or
so
something.
fun. Yes, we did that too. Yeah.
They have, I
So
think,
fun.
like dinosaur bones in one of their museums.
Oh, I
out
didn't see that one.
in
My daughter would have
Tennessee.
loved that.
I'm a nerd.
Made
so.
it made of clay, but it's okay.
My daughter,
Hey.
my daughter has like a dinosaur collection of like 500 dinosaurs. So she knows. Like when
Where-
I say she would have enjoyed that, she would have.
Where are you? I'm going to be your best friend. Which one?
Oh, it fell. Okay. So, you ready for the next question here, Tyler? Okay.
It's actually blowing up right now. Damn, how hard did you drop that?
A few inches.
All right.
All right. So, I know that you guys are married, so we already know that. I think I heard that you had a significant other. It sounded like it was pretty recent.
Very recent.
Okay. All right. So you
don't
are
see
no
him
longer
anymore.
available.
I am no longer available.
Mm.
Everyone thinks lead singers get so many girls, and that's not who I am. Like it's, I
Actually,
don't
yeah, he got
care.
the less. The least
Yeah,
amount of
I get the
anything.
least. But it just, I don't
Julia's
know.
got more than you.
Yeah, Julius is very quiet. He doesn't do anything, and he gets so many.
It's
And
because
but-
everybody probably automatically assumes that the lead singer has.
I mean, when you're rolling your belly on stage, there's not not many fucking. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Can you do it right now?
Hold on,
Oh my
I was gonna do that at the end of it, but hold
Watch
on,
your
we
head.
Show us
we
the
gonna do
belly
it right
roll.
now.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
yeah. That's where the small
Do the
part.
truffle shuffle.
Yep.
Hold on, ready? Hold on.
And that's how he got Holly.
Okay, wait, that really.
Holly,
That's
this is for you.
That was,
That's
that's
how
for you,
Holly
Holly.
Lynn
how it
sounds
happened,
are.
huh? The rest
Well,
was history.
you know, and then we've been a month together. I really like this girl, and you know we're gonna try it out. And I've never met someone who's me in a woman form, and I didn't think I needed that until I met it, and I was just like, wow.
If you
well,
thought
you
one
know
of them
why
was bad
you
enough.
needed it? Because you're always it. So it's kind of probably nice to like take that little break. And
It is.
Yeah,
So, and like
that's-
with me, like I'm a Cancer, so I'm emotional.
Okay.
So like it's just like everyone thinks, oh, and I'm like, punk rock lifestyle is not what you think. Like, you know, like I don't get me wrong, I have girls come up to me, and I'm just like,
Well, I mean, I'm
I'm
sure you
very
do.
choosy and I'm very picky, and I'm just like, I want what I want, and that's it. And she just kind of got plopped into my life. Like we kind of got put together from a mutual friend, and like when we met each other, we were just like
And then you did the belly
touching
roll,
each
and that
other.
was it.
Yeah, I know.
That was when she knew.
Before I met her, I sent her the tour documentary, and I was like, "Look, like just watch this," and then like you know, and
Let me
she
know if
and
you really are
and she
interested.
saw me like in that tour documentary. You're gonna see very, very Tyler, very
You'll
on
get to know
fucking
him really well.
character, and like she was
Crazy
just like, "Oh my god, I just want to meet you even
attitude.
more now."
Oh my
So,
God! And so your friend hooked you guys up.
Yeah, one of
Nice.
our shout out Blake. Blake's helped us a lot too. He's
Nice.
awesome. You know, and we both weren't looking for anything, and
Well, I hope it worked out.
I did too. I
Me
did too.
too.
That's awesome.
Me too.
We need this for him.
Yeah,
He spends too much time at our house.
She keeps him grounded so far.
He literally would just sit there and
so
like
funny.
watch him play video games because he has nothing else going on. He is that guy.
I'll take it.
Sorry
I
to
like
put you on
having
blast.
Oh,
spectators.
you're good, dude. I am who I am.
Like doesn't even put him like no input, just like super like messed up and just like, wow, why'd you die 3
Yeah,
times?
we might do it. You know, we might have, we'd be like, he's like, you want to play? I'm like, nah, man. I just want to watch you play games, dude. Like, it's,
There was a long period in time where I was like really binge playing Elden Ring, which is
Oh
a
my
game
God, my
that's-
husband loves that game.
Oh, be bros.
My husband
we're
and
gonna be
my
friends.
10-year-old, they sit there and they play all these games. I'll tell you, like some of these games that my 10-year-olds play with my husband, I'm like, because I'm not a gamer, but I'm like, I'll walk through and I'm like, what the? I know, Mom. Dad told me to close my eyes. Okay, Dad told me this. I'm like, oh my
Man,
God.
I want to play games
fucking
with
in
my
the
husband now.
brothel.
All right, at
Oh
each
my
other.
God.
Yeah, tell him
Network.
Dad be on PlayStation later.
It was like, he's Kane, Irish Kane, I think is his for the Hurricanes. You know,
I'm gonna write that down.
Jackfish. No, he's Jackfish now. Jackfish.
on
That's-
PlayStation. All right, I'm
Yep.
gonna add him when I get home today.
Yep, Jackfish. Yeah. So he was addicted to World of Warcraft for a while.
Oh, actually,
That was her
that was
game.
my game. Like
Was it?
freshman, sophomore year of college, even junior year of college. I was just like till 3 a.m.
Oh my
That
God.
was my thing. It was what all the band kids did at FIU. So we were like, whoa.
I lost years of
So
my
this-
life off
Oh
that
my
game.
God.
Dungeon number whatever. Let's go.
Let's
There
do a
was
raid.
this lady that my husband met online there. Like she was this retired school teacher. And one day, God, her name was Barbara. One day, we he was playing like on not a laptop, just what is it, desktop or
I guess so. Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, that's how that
And
would be
it blew up. We don't know what happened to it. And so she couldn't get him. She knew his email. She was so worried because it was like we at that time we couldn't afford to go buy a new laptop for fucking wow. Are you kidding me? So
Yeah.
so I was like, I get this email at work.
An
That-
email at work.
An email to my email. I don't know how she got my email because she played with Paul. But it was to my email and it said, Paul, your gift from Barbara Hodges is ready for pickup at Best Buy.
Oh God.
So I was like, so I said to Paul,
No.
she bought him this brand new, like
Gaming computer?
18-inch Dell computer. Dell, yeah. Yeah, it was like
gaming- that- like
and then she also bought a new house phone for us because she wanted to be able to get in contact with him at all times. She got him engraved beer mugs, one for him, even one for our dog.
Thanks, mom.
I'm like, what the heck?
Damn,
But
you don't do
Stage
that
mom.
for me.
She's game mom.
I was like,
That
what?
was-
Game mom and
so,
stage
Game
so
mom.
stage mom, game mom, game mom.
But then she got pissed at him because there was another game like after WoW that came out that was really hot.
EverQuest.
I don't know.
My uncle plays EverQuest.
But
like-
she was like wanting him to play. And like my daughter's 10 years old, our youngest now. So right after I told him, have fun with Barbara while you can and your little WoW friends because this is ending when the kid comes out. I was pregnant. So
Oh my gosh.
she was mad when after I had Christine because I was like, all right, Paul, the baby's crying off the computer. And he would tell her, I have to go, the baby's crying.
Yeah.
And she would get like crazy. Like, I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
okay, we're not playing with this woman anymore at all. And then she just kind of, I don't know where, she might be dead. I don't know.
Oh,
But-
shit.
Yeah, so it was crazy
That
though.
escalated
So you never
quickly.
met any people like that?
I did. I used to play with some people that were from out of town, you know, like people in Tampa and Orlando and stuff like that. Like we had like our own little guild, I guess, of, like
Yes,
a little
those
like
guilds.
squad, you
Yeah.
know.
Barbara was a part of his guild.
So I did have a few people. I had some people like up in Boston and like
Right.
Texas. You know, it was a good little squad while it lasted. But then, you know, after a while, it's like, all right,
Yep.
I can't pay for this anymore.
It's
My
crazy.
Subway gift cards won't work anymore,
Right.
and I'm not getting these now. So
When I was gaming,
can't pay for this.
I had a whole life outside. Like when Overwatch got big, like dude, I had friends online I never met a day in my life, and like just to think back on how close we were without
Right.
even meeting each other.
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy. Like
So my nephew, he just got married last year, and he is turning 30 next month. He has been gaming with these guys since he was like 12 years old, and they all flew out to his wedding.
oh, that's awesome.
And
it
he's
was
never
like
met them?
They never
Like in
met
person?
In person,
That is so
and there was like 6 of them. They all flew out to his wedding. It was like so
That is so
awesome.
wholesome.
See, like
Yep.
if I was
That's
still a
nice.
gamer,
Yep.
like the
Oh.
people I used to like game with, like, you know, of course I don't game anymore, but like I would have loved to meet those people
Yeah.
in person, and they were all from Miami, so that was a beautiful thing.
Right.
But like that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
Yeah. I was like, well, I was like, you know what? It paid off the game. You made all these friends.
Could kind of be
Whatever.
could be weird, but you know, like
I'm
you
over
know,
here putting the mic, and I'm just making a face.
she's like,
You can't
we're
hear
feeling
this.
it now. We're feeling. We're in the depths of
I
it.
wish you could hear what I'm feeling right now.
I love it.
Sorry.
I love it.
It's Miami.
Okay. So, who was your celebrity crush, and are you still crushing on them?
100% Gwen Stefani from No Doubt, baby. Hey, I will.
my
I already
God.
told every girl I talk to, I tell them, I said, listen, if Gwen Stefani would come to me right now, sorry, you're gone, Gwen Stefani, but no doubt Gwen Stefani, not
Yeah.
this Blake Shelton bullshit
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
She's so materialistic now. I don't think it's. I
I'm
just think
a little
she's
upset
culture
about
cut
the-
by
yeah.
society.
Yeah.
I'm still in love with her. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I love her.
No,
I want the gem on the fucking
I'm in love with
forehead.
her too. So I
love
mean,
her.
it's like
that was an easy one
she
for
is
me.
just-
Honestly, I this is a hard one for me because I don't think I had a celebrity crush. I was that kind of kid that like saw all my friends around me like
You think you're a
having,
skank?
like relationship problems and like, oh my god, I hate him. And I was like, wow, love is a hard thing. I'm only like 8 years old, 12 years old, 14, whatever. Every year I was like, I'm not thinking about love, so I was empty, no thoughts.
So
no.
you didn't have one, huh?
I actually don't think I had one. I mean, like I'd have
Not even a fictional character or
if I had to
anything?
sit here and think about it, it would probably take me like maybe 5-10 minutes, but I don't know if we have time for me to sit here and think about it. Maybe I'll get back to you, but I was really like honestly like my first legitimate boyfriend was him.
Aw.
So
Love
That
that.
was that.
What an honest woman.
I think I
love
had
it.
like maybe like one guy I kissed in high school, like one guy I kind of had a thing for in college, but like nothing serious.
Right.
No,
I think that's how it's going to be.
I
for
think
my
it was
daughter,
just
too.
too many like love problems and things
Yeah.
going on around me that I
Mhm.
was just like, I'm gonna stay right here
Yeah.
and just cruise on by.
Yeah.
My sister now, I could tell you everybody she liked. You know, I could tell you all her celebrity crushes. Oh, I got the list. But for me now, it's just kind of vibing. I was just kind of
Yeah.
chilling out.
So, Adolfo, it's your turn. Let's hear it.
Yeah,
I
who
mean,
is it?
growing up, it changed around a lot because I
Celia
was
Cruz?
a very hormonally raging teen growing up. But
beautiful.
I think the longest streak was probably Olivia Wilde.
Oh yeah, no, she's a cutie. Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, that was like the longest streak. But then I eventually grew out of that, and I was just like, I don't care.
No Kardashians?
Hell
No
no.
Kardashians?
Nitty-gritty.
Yeah. You hear this?
Nobody
Damn,
loves
we're real punk rockers. No Kardashians?
No,
Pop shit.
We love it.
absolutely not.
No, the people that are in? No, man. No Disney Channel stars?
I wish Julius was here right now because I'd love to hear his fucking say on
The
this.
list. He would have had a list.
I had a podcast last week, and they were like saying that same thing. And then I said, I'll just give you all the questions. You could just ask him when you get in with him, because they were like, he was too nervous to come here.
No.
what? Here?
Nah, our guy was just too messed up.
house?
Julius, he just. Yeah.
Julius was just too.
We love you,
hungover.
Julius.
He's blasted right now. But you know what? 70, the Dolphins? Come on.
He's
Yeah.
living his
The
best
Dolphins
life.
Game,
Yeah.
so I get it. But he
It
told me
hasn't
at
been
halftime,
since
he's
the
like, "You gotta
60s,
pick
bro."
me up." I'm like, I'm on a date with Holly. He's like, "Bug, you know what I'm gonna do?" I'm like, "What?" Yeah, get home safely, brother. You better be at the
That's so
podcast.
funny.
As I call him 20 times.
We know he has
We'll see
the
you in a
address. He
few
might
hours.
pop up. He might be here
Yeah,
in like 30
If
minutes.
I hear him, let me in, I'm gonna say, what? Anywho.
Just tell him the front door's open. You can just walk on in.
I'm not gonna lie, before we do the next one,
You got to pee.
I'm a nicotine fiend.
Oh, that's fine.
You have a
It's
problem.
fine. Just watch your head. I smoked for 27 years, so I get
As a
it.
lead singer, this is my biggest obstacle. We'll talk
Yeah,
about
we'll have to get off that. Petra, of course, she quit smoking. She promised me she's quit vaping. Every time I see her, she's like, I still haven't vaped. 'Cause
Hey.
I said, you got a beautiful
those
voice. What you doing to it? So come on. She doesn't vape. She's like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still smoking the ganja, but I said,
Hey.
you know what? You're not.
That
smoking,
one's okay.
whatever.
That's acceptable.
Progress
It
is
is.
progress, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Well, we'll just move on to the questions with you guys then until he comes back.
What do you want to know?
What I want to know is if you could have chosen your name, what would you have wanted it to be?
I mean, growing up with the name Adolfo, especially in middle school, was not easy. Because you tell people that your name's Adolfo, and the first thing they obviously related to is, oh, like Hitler, right?
Oh, see, you just put
And-
it, I didn't even think of it.
No, the worst thing is when you're in the
Alfredo,
Holocaust
Alberto.
Museum on the 8th grade,
Oh, no.
DC trip, and you're in the Holocaust Museum, and like your asshole friends are like, "Hey, Adolf," from across
Oh,
the
my
from
God.
across the hall. But the thing is, I mean, like I'm the third in my family, so like my grandpa is like
Right.
Adolfo Petra Salguero, my dad is Adolfo Petra Salguero, so I'm like the third in my
Right.
the third generation, first, middle,
to
and
happen.
last name.
Right.
And at this point, it's like I've learned to love it. Also, partly because that means I can continue the lineage.
Right.
And I'm hoping that, like, in my grave, like, I'll eventually get to like the 8th, like, Adolfo the 9th, Adolfo the 10th. That sounds
Right.
cool as fuck.
Yeah, no, for real. So if you guys have a son, that's what it's going to be.
It's gonna
100%.
have to be
The first son.
You have to. Yeah.
But after that, it's gonna be whatever ridiculous idea.
Yeah.
Transformer number 3. I don't know.
So the eldest son is going to be Adolfo Petra Salguero the 4th, and then the
brother's
second
gonna be
son is going to
like-
be Megatron, Megatron Optimus Salguero.
You gotta deal with it. Sorry, I was messed up that day. It was after a
Watch
show.
your head. That
God,
is
you
so
broke the
funny.
seal, bro?
Oh, everybody
There's a
does
bug
that.
out
I'm so
there, and
sorry.
he just like, I was like,
Oh my God,
I'm gonna-
that light thing gets everybody.
I'm gonna go do a PB break.
Okay.
go. We don't want you here
I'm trying
anyway.
so hard not to go to the bathroom. I'm trying to hold out.
Bro, this is the time.
It makes you feel so
I'm
much
like-
better when you do.
I
I'm
went
like
on-
3 or 4 beers in. I'm trying so
I went on
hard
a date
right
with
now.
my girl before this, and like I lightly drank, but the minute I start drinking beer, it's over.
That's my
It
problem.
just-
That's why I was like.
if it
sitting
makes
and
you feel
waiting.
any better, we did kill the box. Like
I
we're-
have a fridge
we're at-
What?
here.
Yeah, we
full.
killed
No
it.
shit. Sophia,
You didn't,
bro.
don't worry.
We can't take you anywhere.
We're never invited back because of you.
It's okay. I'll fix it.
We're feeling good now, so you can see it. We're all fucking bouncing around.
Don't even worry about it.
Can't take her anywhere.
This
She's
has
probably gonna
been-
be down there
this
trying
has
to
been
fix
the
it.
Funnest interview.
she will be.
Thank you.
She will
Listen,
be.
we've done.
What did you do?
How did you get lost?
What?
There's a thing that says toiletry, bro.
She went into my bedroom.
Why she's called drunkie? Why she's
We
called
can't
drunkie?
take her anywhere.
Dude, she's so calm and collective when she's not. The minute she hits the threshold, she is just.
Like there's a
Drunk
point where
Sophia.
you know that she's had one too many.
Oh my
but
God.
it's like there's no taper. It's like she's either cool or.
Oh
Like,
my
when we're
God.
on tour, like like me, like like I drink, she drinks, Fo drinks. Fo likes to smoke. So like he'll get a little sleepy. And our first tour, we're going back to the hotel. I'm talking 5 minutes. Fo kind of like knocks out. Sophia's sitting next to me, and she just starts going. And I'm just like, Sophia, come on. She's like, oh, man, fuck you. Boom. And I'm like, Fo, wake up. I was like, your fucking wife's abusing me. Like, she's a pistol. We love her.
That is so
that's why
funny.
She's got the name.
My husband, I can't wait to hear what he says after.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if this has been the most colorful fucking interview you've had.
Well,
but,
I can say that nobody's ever walked in the bedroom.
There's a first for everything.
I'm not gonna lie. You told me where the bathroom was. I get down there, and I'm like, toiletry. There. Boom.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
some
that
people
one.
go into the garage. She may have ended up there too. I don't know. That is so funny.
Your husband's probably like, yo.
He's so chill that like you would think he smoked a lot of pot. He'd be like, well,
He
hey.
seemed chill when I shook hands. He seemed like a cool dude.
Yeah, he'd be like, hey. That's so funny. Okay, so Tyler,
Tell me.
I had asked if you could have named yourself, what would you wanted your name to be?
Oh God, that's crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
Ethan. My brother's named Tony. My mom's named Tyann. My sister's named Taylor. I'm named Tyler. My dad's Richard. So growing up, I'm like, wow, like you guys really took the time to name me. You took Taylor, threw the A out, and put the E where the O is. Honestly, I would want to be named after like a dragon, honestly, like Drogon or Valerian. Like I'm a big like creature person and I love dragons.
It's okay.
Bahamut Barnsky.
Sofia, come mierda.
We can't take you anywhere.
Okay, Junkie's here.
I'm having a great time.
Don't worry. I've had coffee spilled. Don't worry. It's fine.
Anyway, so I would be named after a dragon.
Okay.
Definitely like some crazy like myth lord fucking like just something very out there. Like when I name my kid, his name is like gonna be, of course this is gonna have to be in agreement with the woman I'm with, but it's either gonna be named after like a mythical creature or it's gonna be like Trent or
You
Trey
need to call him Bahamut.
or Bahamut.
Did you watch Game of Thrones?
Absolutely. I'm a Lannister without the incest, of course. Like, hey, the strongest fucking house in the whole place. If it wasn't for that fucking midget, we would have still been here.
Oh my God.
Just gonna put that out there.
I take offense.
Hey, she takes offense to
I
that.
take offense. I'm
Tywin
small.
Lannister. The father.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing, like, he reminds me a lot of my father. And my father wasn't as fucking strict, but like, he's such a fucking good character, and like for them to off him off with that little midget motherfucker, dude. Like I never
Bro, I
like.
take offense. I'm small. That's
She's
my
4'11". Come on.
I'm
That's
also
my
small.
people. Come on.
We're talking about fictional people, okay? So, anyways,
I
so
can be
yes, I
fictional.
Lannister loved that whole series. Hated how it ended, but you know what? At the same time,
I
you gotta
hated the ending, too.
These people dedicated their whole lives. For
Yeah.
This. So it's like, how long? Just look at Marvel series, like Captain America. He's like, I'm done, guys. Like I'm done. I can't do this anymore. So they're gonna replace him. Like it's just sometimes you have to wrap it up quick because it takes too long.
Yeah.
Like if I was an actor, like everyone said I should have been an actor, but fuck that.
Damn, are you gonna do that to the band? Or are you just gonna be like, bro, it's been too long?
Oh my God, here we go. Real side of Fuakata is coming up. Anyways, I don't know, man.
That's why these questions
I
are asked.
understand why it ended the way it did. It's just a little disappointing, but whatever. Anyways,
Did you watch House of the Dragons?
of course.
I didn't watch it.
It's really good.
My nephew's been trying to get me to watch it, but
it's really.
my nephew's like, "Oh, it's even better."
Like
I'm
the
"Ah."
Targaryens, like if I didn't fall in love with Tywin Lannister, like I would have said I'm a Targaryen, but like the Targaryen household is so fucked up.
Yeah,
And,
that's what I've heard.
I'm born in Miami. I said from Kentucky, but I'm born in Miami.
Okay.
I'm the only person in my family's born in Miami. But like I say, I'm from Kentucky because like I have Kentucky roots. And,
Right.
Like I lived up there every year for 3 months.
Right.
So I kind of get the Tywin, the whole Targaryen household thing.
Right.
I'm not saying my family does incest, but like it's how fucked up it is. Like I get it. Like it's really good. Please watch it.
I've never watched any of it.
None of it.
None of it.
He offers us
think
to
it's 'cause
like use his
everybody wants to
HBO
watch it.
Max.
Yeah.
We just keep forgetting.
Maybe that's why I don't want to
Well,
watch it. 'cause
That's
it's
why
too
my
far.
daughter didn't watch it, and then I got her to start watching it, and then she was like, "Oh my God."
We saw like a half an episode on drum choir.
I didn't pay attention.
I saw a half episode.
You guys need to do it.
That's
Just
a
do
show.
it.
That's a show you have to.
You don't have
like,
to tell anybody you're doing it. Just do it.
That's a show you gotta pay attention.
You have got to watch it. It is
Peaky
so
Blinders?
You got that? That means
So
you
I'm
can't
starting-
Have your phone on.
good. My nephew and his wife are so addicted to Peaky Blinders. She's got a big ass quote tattooed on her leg from it.
You know
Yeah.
the quote?
I could look it
Boy
up.
told me Shavy.
I'll
He told me Shavy. I'm Arthur.
I'll look it up.
I'm Arthur. 'cause
She
I'm
has a
fucking
picture of it.
man.
But yeah, no, it's like crazy.
You know, you fucked up. It's okay. Stage mom says I'll do it.
It's okay. I got about 4 more gates in the attic, so
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, mom.
it's all right.
I feel uncomfortable.
No,
It's fine.
that's right
I
here.
really said I shot myself on this, but like soft on this, but I didn't.
By Ulu, the Peaky fucking blinders.
Is that what it is? That's what she.
I
she
read the
got on her
first
leg.
2 words and
Yeah.
I I love it.
Oh no, you weren't kidding.
No, I'm not. I wasn't.
By order of the fucking Peaky Blinders with the fucking
Yeah.
with the fucking he's just in there.
Oh, yeah, and then I don't know.
It's actually based off of like it's not completely true to the tale, but like it's based off of what actually happened. Like Oswald Mosley was gonna like take over Britain and make it Nazi fucking shit, and like they're trying to kill him. Right. Anyways, just I don't want to spoil things for you. Just watch it. It's very good.
Yeah, my nephew's been trying to get me to watch it forever, and I've just stopped watching everything. Like everything's on hold now, so I'm like, let me just watch something.
One time for the gram. We out here with the most famous stage mom. Yee!
Oh Lord.
Listen, you know what you're getting into.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
So now you know.
Alrighty. What TV show would you want to be on? Yes, Tyler.
Sorry. I'm a big, definitely Big Brother.
Oh
Or
my
The Challenge.
God, I stopped watching it. You want to know why I stopped watching it? And you probably know why. Because nobody has backbone.
Exactly.
Everybody's like, oh, how are you voting? I can't vote for that person, but I
And
have to.
everyone
like, what the hell?
hated Josh from Miami, but he's fucking annoying. But you know, my whole family's like, Tyler, you need to do Big Brother.
Yes.
I'm physically active, so I would
You
lose
could do
child.
that.
I know, but
There's
like, but
mental
also,
ones too, and
but
the
also,
social game. Yes.
I have good social game, but at the
Yeah.
same time, the minute that they see how, because I've watched it many years, how good I am. Problem is with the houses, they fucking go against you when they find out, oh my God, like this guy's a great social game. And
Yeah.
like one motherfucker is going to be out there like sitting back like, well, he's friends with everyone. I'm going to tell this person everything he says. So
Yep.
I would love to be on that show. Or like, well, Jackass, but like Fear Factor. Like Fear Factor
Oh my
back
God.
in the day.
I was going to ask, do they still even make that? No.
They don't.
I could never do that. If they ever asked me to
Oh,
eat a
no.
bug or
The
something, I'd be like, oh,
the
fuck
only
that.
thing,
No,
the only
that's-
thing I would,
oof.
I couldn't like, I'll eat a cockroach. I wouldn't sit in a bed.
I would never eat a cockroach.
would you
I would
put
sit
them
in
in
a
your
bed
mouth?
of them before I ate one.
For money, I would, but I wouldn't sit there and let
I wouldn't
it
eat
crawl up
one.
my butthole straight up.
I wouldn't eat one.
Well, I'm hoping that we would be wearing.
They're a
Grandfather than a
delicacy in certain
cockroach.
cultures.
No, bro.
I put some tight
Anyways,
ones on.
you guys.
Oh, for me, it'd be What We Do in the Shadows. I would totally be a vampire.
I
in
never
What We
even
Do
heard of
in
that
the-
show.
It's like a.
It's like a mockumentary about vampires who are like tasked with
Current
trying to take
day.
over their county, but they're
They're
very
really
incompetent.
bad. They're not good at what they do, and it's just
Right.
great.
Did you ever watch True Blood?
Yes.
No, I mean, like, I think I
Yes.
saw like an episode or two.
Oh,
but I
come
never saw the
on,
whole
girl.
thing.
You got to watch it.
So this is
If
like
you
a
like that
comedy.
show.
But this is a
Okay.
comedy.
This is
Yeah,
like
it's a
super
comedy.
You will
comedy.
laugh your ass
It's like
Okay.
watching The
Hilarious.
Office or watching
I gotcha.
like Parks and Recs, but
Yep.
like vampire themed.
I gotcha.
And they're
Okay.
just really bad at being vampires, and
That's
I would,
horrible.
I would love to be one of those because I feel like I would fit right
You
in.
would
Right.
fit right in.
Right, you know, super sassy, but I get to do the vampire stuff too. You know. All right, delete that.
Workaholics.
Yes.
I never heard of that either. What the, do I live under a rock, guys? Do I?
I'm so glad you had us
Workaholics.
on this show.
If you like raunchy comedy, In the Shadows and Workaholics,
Yeah,
oh my
it's
gosh. When they
very
eat
funny.
the mushrooms
It
in the
is.
workplace. I'm not flexing you. Oh, dude, it's so
I have to watch
funny.
that.
So one of the things, like, they go into the office and their employer is like, okay guys, we're doing mandatory drug tests today, and one guy's like, oh, what drugs are we testing?
He's like, yeah, what drugs you test? He's like, no, you have to pick. They're like,
Oh my
It's
God,
so
that's funny.
funny.
That is funny.
That
Okay.
kind of vibe.
That's so funny. Okay, so if you had a pet parrot, what word would you teach it to say?
fuck,
Come mierda.
What does that mean?
eat shit.
Shit eater. Hey, shit eater. Yo.
Dang, I'm drawing a blank here. Fuakata, yeah. Fuakata.
Did you just tell him that on the side?
No,
No, that came to me naturally.
Imagine a bird saying, Fuakata, Fuakata. Yo.
That would be awesome.
Fun-
You need to find a parrot.
Fun story. I did have an uncle in Venezuela who had a parrot, and I would stay in his house, and sometimes the parrot would shout "Compramelo," which means "buy it for me."
Uh huh. Okay.
I don't know.
Buy it for me.
I don't know
Oh,
why.
tell you
I don't know
a
why
couple
he
of
knows how to do
details
that.
of what that means. But, yeah. Anyway, my dad used to have a parrot, and he would sit, by the pool table, and when the house was quiet, he'd go, "Great shot,
That's
motherfucker!" Yeah. And my dad would be like, wake up, like, what the fuck is, back in the 70s. they were
That
getting
is
fucked
so
up.
funny.
And the bird would have a whole pool game, motherfucker. Oh, you suck. Like, he would talk, and it was crazy.
God, that is so funny.
That was
Rest in
pretty
peace,
dope.
Richard Barnes. We love you. My dad helped us a lot
Yeah.
with the band. He was our biggest
really?
fan.
You got our GoPro.
He passed last year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. He passed last year, and he would come out to our shows, and like he got sick very quickly, so it was just a quick process. And like he'd come out, and like when he'd have his cane, and our first show ever, I'll never forget it. I'm on stage, we're all on stage, and like my dad's there, like trying to get close, and you know, mosh pit kind of breaks out. My dad takes his cane and starts fucking
Good
jabbing
for him.
people.
That sounds like my dad.
And my mom comes in and says, "That's our son," and everybody was like, "Part the fucking seas. No one touched this man." And my dad would tell me, he goes, "Tyler, I have no clue what you're saying, what you're doing, or any of this music." He goes, "But I absolutely love it."
Aww.
And he was our biggest supporter.
He was,
and
he
it
was.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
Oh yeah, Richard Barnes.
Yeah.
Richard Barnes, baby. And that's why I have this Playboy bunny, not because I'm a fucking slut, because he was a big Playboy
Was he?
collector. Yeah, he's a big Playboy collector, so first time I saw
My dad passed away 3 years ago, and I got a tattoo here for my dad and when he was dying, he kept talking about this green bell. He's like, "Don't worry, I got my green bell. I got my green bell." We don't know what the hell the green bell was, but so I got a big green bell here, and then his name Bob, like in his writing. So
Hell yeah.
yeah.
Well, when people see this, of course, because of the recent documentary that came out about Hugh Hefner, everyone's like, I'm like, hold on. Or they think, oh, you're a little slut, aren't you? I'm like,
Let me
no, like,
explain.
I grew up around Playboy my whole life. Like, it was in, like my dad had every year, every fucking year. Like, the first time I was exposed to naked women, what's that? And, like, you know, like, I saw, I was like, holy shit. And, like, that was just a part of my upbringing.
Yeah.
So, like, I have it now, and, like, it's awesome. Sometimes people are like, and I'm just like,
Whatever.
no. And then they hear the story and they're like, I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay.
But it kind of makes me aggravated that you have to even explain it. It's like just the world we
Just let
live
it
in.
be,
I hate that. Exactly.
The generations coming up.
Yep,
a little,
for real.
A little. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, we're not getting.
Okay, so if you were arrested, what would it be for? Or did you want to tell me about the time you were
Why
arrested?
did you look right at me? No.
I have all these answers, but I'm gonna let you guys go first.
I don't know.
Oh, public intoxication. for sure.
Yeah, public intoxication.
Bro, my parents would be so disappointed. My dad's a cop. My dad was a cop.
Oh, was he?
He worked at the jail too, in Miami-Dade County jails and corrections
Right.
and all that stuff. So I would not get arrested at all because I've been to too many take your child to work days at the jail.
Oh, that's so funny.
So I know what not to do.
Mine definitely would be DUI. I shouldn't drink and drive, but you know.
That's why I don't drive.
Oh, well, you know how you get out driving in a band? You drink more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, either you drink more or you say you can't reach the pedals on the van.
I want to hear what Fo has to say.
Can you still get arrested for possession of marijuana in Florida?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
All right, that's
Possession of
one. That
marijuana.
one's
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. So, what celebrity have you been told that you look like?
Oh God.
Oh man! Wait, give me a sec. I gotta figure this out. You guys gotta go
start.
first.
I'll start. I always have the answer.
Okay.
So people have told me I look like Quentin Tarantino, Johnny.
Yes, Quentin Tarantino. Yes, you look just like Quentin Tarantino.
I'm not proud of that one. Anyways,
But you
yeah,
do.
people are like, you have the chin, or the uncle from Hey Arnold with the fucking
Oh my
like
god.
yeah. They told me Charlie Brown. They've told me
What?
so many, but like Quentin
I
Tarantino,
see Quentin
very
Tarantino.
on fucking character, and then Johnny
Who is
Depp.
this?
When I shave everything and I clean up, I can see that. But honestly,
No, it's
sometimes not. I was Jack Sparrow one time for Halloween.
Uh-huh.
And, oh my God, people were like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And I'm like,
There was-
Romo is cool.
There was a funny picture he showed us where he dressed up as Ozzy Osbourne for Halloween, but he straight up looks like Geddy Lee from Rush.
Oh, that's so funny.
Go, Fo.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, you know what? You could play Jesus Christ. Yeah, you could.
At least most recently, I've been getting told Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Christ.
I can see
They tell
that.
me Jesus Christ too, and it's funny because I'm not religious at all, but my favorite musical is Jesus Christ Superstar. I know every fucking
Really?
lyric.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's funny.
I absolutely love it.
I've also gotten the
Ozzy.
Burger King.
Oh my, that's not you.
That is me.
Stop. That is not you. There's no way.
Oh yeah, it's me.
I know. I
What
I
the
think
heck?
I found it, but I don't know.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Oh
From
my
Star
God, you
Wars.
go all out.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You know I'm
No,
gonna be
it's
this
not.
year?
I'm
What?
a singer.
Eddie from Rocky Horror Film.
Oh my gosh.
I want to do Frankenfurt, but my girlfriend's gonna do Frankenfurt. She's like, "Babe, just do it with me," and I'm like, "I don't care. I'll just drag. I don't give a fuck." But like, I love Meatloaf, and like when he passed, I literally cried at
Yeah.
work. People are like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "Give me a second. I'm like, I love like Meatloaf is." Yeah.
Whenever I
Oh,
used to,
Princess Bride.
there were a couple of times where I used to like grow out my mustache and do the curly hair
Uh-huh.
mustache. At which point I've gotten the Burger King.
Burger King.
Oh my God.
I can see that.
on my Twitter, I think I put like a side by side comparison.
This one
Oh,
is
you
Dora
did
the
you?
Explorer.
Let me
So
see if I can
funny.
find it.
Oh, okay. I finally got mine.
Okay.
So for me, it was Linda Ronstadt.
Linda Ronstadt, yes!
I got that one earlier this year, and I was like, no. So it's like, you know, obviously I didn't grow up in that time, the 1970s and whatnot, but like I saw the photos. My guys from the Big Scandal were like, no, you're Linda Ronstadt, bro. You're like a reincarnation.
I see it.
And I'm like, you know what? Like, I saw those photos, and I was like, high key, yeah, like, look at this.
yeah.
Holy shit, Sophia.
It's me with bangs.
Yes.
Me with bangs.
She also 4'11".
She might be like she's got the wide face. She's got the big
That
cheeks.
is 100%.
The nose.
100%.
Linda Ronstadt. So if you know who that is or you don't, look it up.
Yeah.
That's
Found this
me.
one on the way. Robert Downey Jr.
For you? No.
No, with
The
the
guy
short
from
hair.
Princess
Yes,
Bride. The guy
no.
from Princess Bride.
Oh, Inigo Montoya.
yes,
Who is that?
Inigo Montoya.
The guy from Princess Bride.
I don't think I've seen Princess Bride. I've heard of it,
It's
but
a classic.
There's even a book.
yeah, I don't read.
Is it based on the book? Oh, there it is. There's the Burger King one.
Is it? Oh my god, that's hysterical.
Yep.
All right, I got you on Inigo Montoya.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
it.
can see that.
I think my mom was the
definitely.
one who pointed that one out recently.
You got the little
100%.
mustache
Yes.
and the hair, and I mean,
My name is Inigo Montoya.
y'all can't really see this,
You
but
killed
if
my
you
father.
can, look it up.
And
Prepare
like,
to die.
and like my dad's dad, which I never met him. He was a piece of shit. He left my dad and his family when he was young. He was a bootlegger in Kentucky, connected through JFK, all this shit. Anyways, and when you see a picture of like the old pictures my dad had of him, and you look at me, it's a fucking mirror image of him.
You're
Really?
a bootlegger.
And like my dad
Fuck
was,
you.
No, hey, I'll smuggle some fucking alcohol. Anyways, and it's scary to see like somebody from the past
Right.
and you're identical. My dad hated. his
Isn't that
dad.
funny how genes work? You don't even have to meet the person, and
It's
it's
fucking like literally
Yeah.
people. You see that picture, you're like, oh, like my dad's first set of kids. They look at me and they're like, oh my god, you look like Papa Barnes. Like it's crazy, but he was a piece of shit, so no one likes him. Anyways, on to the next question.
okay.
Yeah, we can
Oh,
talk. You
God.
say you like talk, we talk.
How many times did it take you to pass your driving test?
That was easy one.
Really? Oh,
I did the written part once, the driving part twice.
okay.
But thank God that the price cost like included twice. So
First try.
no,
For-
I mean, they give anybody a license in Miami.
Yeah,
so, like, you know.
they really do.
I
and it-
literally picked a specific location because I knew
You knew that's what we
I
did
knew.
for my daughter because my daughter
everybody
was
was
a
like,
horrible
"That's
driver.
the spot, the Mall of the
Hialeah
Americas."
Gardens one is the best one to
I
go
finally
to.
passed mine on the third try. It
They
was like,
never-
and
Mall
that
of
was
the
the last
Americas.
time I was allowed to do it.
See, I did at Mall of the Americas, but they didn't even make me parallel park. So I'm like,
They
what is
don't
it?
do it anymore.
I'm like, what is this? And like,
That's
like,
why I
meet
passed.
people who are like, I can't do this, and I'm just like, let me get in your car. Like, I'll do it. Like, it's fine. But it's
don't know how
funny
to do
because
it.
my dad
I
made
have
me
to balance that
drive
for
when
you.
I was 12. He's like, you're driving home, and I'm like, okay. And I'm there driving. I was so nervous. I pull into my driveway, and I completely, instead of hitting the brake, hit the
Oh,
gas,
shit.
and fucking
Through the garage door?
floored a fucking palm tree like,
Oh, no.
like 30 feet up, and just boom, went into my neighbor's yard. So I was scarred from driving for a
I
while.
would be too.
I was like, I'm not driving.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Amazing.
Okay, so if you could join any current band, what would it be?
Tool.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
You
no.
too? You
Your
wanna
turn.
join
No,
Tool
no,
as well?
No, but
Oh.
I totally feel him on that. I always say there's two good drummers in this world, Danny Carey and Adolfo Seguero, which is him. Like
Nice.
I've never met a drummer like him other than Danny Carey.
Nice.
Anyways, your turn.
It's just, oh, man, it's so hard. Like I wish I could play with every band. Like I really do. I
Come
just,
on, but say it.
I just don't know. Like, are we talking ska? Are we talking Latin?
I mean,
like,
say what comes to mind.
Right, like as soon as she asked that question, I thought Half Past Two because I love Half Past Two. Half Past Two is so dope.
Half Past Two,
They're from
bro.
Orange County, California, and they're fantastic. And like Tara is a fantastic vocalist, and I just love all the music they put out. I wish that was me playing trumpet for
Mine
that. Sorry.
definitely would be Hans Gruber and the Diehards.
They're
Just
fantastic.
they're like
So
a
fucking
ska punk band that's
Right.
raunchy as fuck. Lead singer wears his like briefs on stage.
Yeah, he's
And they
literally
don't give-
performing in
and They
underwear.
don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
And that's so me. Like oh my gosh.
We got to watch them this past weekend at Supernova because they were
Uh-huh.
playing the after party on Saturday, and my God,
And
what
I've
a
never
show.
I've
Yeah.
never seen them, and it's
Tough
just
act to
like
follow.
oh, I would love it.
They're definitely one of those tough acts to follow. And then Against All Authority played after them, and they delivered.
Yeah, I'm
They
gonna
were
have to
also
get
good.
butt booty naked because like
Oh,
there's
Lord.
no way I'm gonna fucking survive topping them. Anyways,
So, that's what Garrett from JLG, he strips down to his boxers too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We love JLG.
I'm gonna
We
say
actually played with them like one of our first couple shows
Oh,
at
really?
Tough Times. Didn't know who they were. They kicked ass, and then when we went to battle the bands, they knew us. They're like, Fuakata, Tyler, and I have really bad memory, so I'm just like, hi. They're like JLG. I was like, oh my god, I love you guys. And for them to get second was just like,
I know.
yeah.
on the side. I wish I could play for Celia Cruz, but RIP. It's her month coming up now in October. So side note.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay, so we're gonna go to rapid fire.
Oh god,
Let's see
I'm bad. Let's go.
who can win this.
I'm great.
Are you ready?
I need all the points. What do I get if I win?
Bragging rights.
Oof, I'm
She,
there for
she,
that.
she brags already.
All right, you ready? We'll just go bam, bam,
Yo,
bam.
Fuck you.
They know they're gonna lose.
You ready?
You already lost.
Yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah, I've already lost.
Okay. What celebrity annoys you the most?
Ooh. Oh.
Oh shit.
That's not rapid fire if you take time to
The
think.
Kardashian mom,
Kris
Kendall?
Jenner?
Oh, Kris
Kris
Jenner.
Jenner.
My friend calls me Kim Jenner.
Well, I'm so sorry. I don't dislike you, but I dislike her. My sister has that show on all the time.
Oh God.
Oops.
Oh, we're still going. We're still going.
You're really taking your time on this.
I have so many people I fucking hate. But anyways, on to the next one.
I won.
Jesse Waters.
She won. Hold on, let's
fuck.
keep going. Let's go. Well, honestly, like all the, it's not a certain person. It's like all this TikTok fucking dancing.
Yeah,
and shit.
I get
Like,
that.
I cannot fucking
Yeah.
stand that shit.
I'm with you on that, 100%. Okay, finish this sentence. Taylor Swift is
The most popular person in this world right
good
now.
answer.
And dating Travis Kelce, so I love
Yeah,
that.
right. For real, like
Love it.
A fantastic musician and an amazing entrepreneur.
yes.
Do you know how her and Travis
A
Kelce
top
got
performing
together?
artist.
A what?
A top performing artist.
Yes.
So Travis Kelce and her are dating.
Yep.
Tight end for Kansas City. He went into her DMs and literally said, "Well, I've been out to see what you do. Why don't you come? Oh no,
I
no.
saw that.
Why don't you come
I
out to
saw
see
that.
what I do?" And I think that's so smooth because the DMing
That's
thing,
pretty
like
smooth.
how,
Slick as fuck.
how you meet women
Yeah.
these days, is so ungenuine.
It is.
But like, I just thought that was so awesome.
It was
Like,
slick.
I love
was
it.
slick.
I
was
have no
slick.
idea why I'm so interested in it, but I am. I can show you mine and my sister's conversation today. It's literally all we talked about.
I saw.
I think my sister and I shared the same meme about it.
I
Like,
saw
oh, shit,
Taylor
he said
Swift at
that.
Chili Cook-Off in like 2000, like
Right?
11, and she was a little skinny girl,
Yeah, a little
and now
bit.
she's one of the biggest
freaking
pop
genius.
stars, and I'm just like,
She really
how
She's
the
got that
fuck
business
did you do
mentality.
this?
She's one of those
She's
people
got
that's
that
definitely-
mind. She's got that mind. You know.
She's one of those people that's definitely going
Big
to help
things.
shape the live performing aspect of music
She's
culture
gonna help
coming
people
forward.
like you and me out.
Like,
bro.
like I hear her songs, and I'm like, that's Taylor Swift. I
She's
remember
amazing.
our song is a slam screen
That
door.
is
Like,
what
that's
she's
I
doing
remember.
about her music rights and what she's doing,
Yeah.
pulling
Yeah.
stuff off of Spotify
Yeah.
and putting things
No, her
on
music
and
her music rights and also like her live performances too.
re-releasing things on her own.
Yeah.
Like, no, it's fantastic, fantastic.
Yeah, no, she is a genius. She's very smart. Okay, next one. What would you do? Betray a friend or get $1 million?
Get $1 million. I'd never betray a friend.
You know, I get $1 million. I make a.
I
nice
read the
buck.
question wrong, I think.
Way too easy.
Would you betray a friend to get $1 million?
No, no.
Hold on, but what's the other one?
Yes or
there's
no?
no other. Yes
Would
or
you
no?
betray
Oh.
a friend to get $1 million?
Absolutely not.
No.
Nope.
No.
Been down that road for not even $1 million. It's
No.
horrible.
I was already born and with the mentality of like we're just gonna be broken happy.
Yeah.
So might as well just stay that way.
Money doesn't buy happiness.
You learn to live with less.
Yep, you do. Yep.
Don't need to change it.
Okay. Have you ever had a crush on a cartoon character?
Hell, fuck yeah. What the fuck are you looking at me for?
You like all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
All the anime girls.
Who are they?
I can't even think of it. Hold on, I see her right now.
My daughter, my 10-year-old, wants to marry the black Venom. Venom. Yeah, she wants to marry Venom. She's pretty sure she's gonna do it.
Damn, you know what? Actually, I don't know. I thought Ben 10 was cute. Not enough to date, but I thought Ben 10 alien dude was cute.
There's like 1,000 going through my mind right now. Like I can't pick one, but I would say Rocket League from Pokemon.
Oh my God.
Rocket League from Pokemon. Rocket. Am I saying it right? Rocket League, the redheaded girl.
Team Rocket.
Team Rocket. Jessie. Oh my.
I don't even know who that is, but the name itself.
I got
just
another
know
one.
she's cute.
I got another one. You know what? The blacksmith guy from Genshin Impact literally looks like a doffel when he cuts his hair, and that's so fucking hot.
He has a name, but I can't remember what.
I don't know what his name is, but he's hot. He looks like
She's
my
such a
husband.
faithful wife.
He looks like my
wife.
husband. If my husband was a cartoon,
No,
it'd
she
be
realized,
him.
honestly, I'm blessed.
Aw.
Just make out already. It's fine. Anywho.
I mean,
I could have my husband leave. She knows where the room is.
Oh man, bye.
Stage mom. Stage mom. I love
Bye,
that.
Sage
I love
Mom. I'm out.
Who have you been having crushes on?
I watched a lot of anime, so all the waifus that are out there.
I've
it's-
never
it's
watched
changed.
I
it.
thought I was your waifu.
You are my waifu. She's my waifu body pillow.
That's it.
All right. Have you ever stolen from a kid's Halloween candy stash? No. Hmm. I have. I do it every year. Every year.
I definitely
kids?
would have had the opportunity presented itself, but no.
I've dumped a bowl as a kid. Like, people leave the bowls on the front porch. They take one. I say, yeah, fuck one. I take the whole thing.
Oh, you're that person, huh?
But
and
when
then I
grow
bring up
I'm
my
like,
kid, and they're gone. And it's like, who did this?
That was me.
Those assholes.
Yeah,
It's only
we
6
didn't-
o'clock.
I
That
didn't
shit's not gone
celebrate-
already.
I didn't
I-
celebrate Halloween as a kid, so
No?
Now my parents are like, no, we're not doing that. I was like, okay.
So you didn't dress up at all?
No, we did like some like book parade like at my school.
Okay.
But you had to
Lame.
be like some historic
storybook character. Yeah.
Yeah, like either storybook or historic. So I was always like Jane Goodall.
Did
or
you go to a
something.
private school?
I went to a charter school.
Okay.
So I did that.
Right, right.
I did, and I got my candies as I deserved, but I never got the chance to take. The opportunity was not given to me.
Okay. All right. Did you go to college, you guys? Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
Licensed
Well, obviously,
electrician,
you're
yeah.
going to fix my eyes.
Exactly. I see you looking up when you're reading.
No, because they're so bad. I need to get a new prescription. And it's like,
You are progressive, don't
Yes,
you?
I do.
Yeah. What do you know
Ah.
about these, bro?
Nothing.
in my.
Don't do
I
that.
can't
Why are you
see
doing that?
anything. Like, it's so bad. It's the only
Adolfo,
thing. It's the only
Adolfo.
hope I have.
What are you doing? Come on.
I can actually see you.
You
Well,
look
he does look good with glasses on.
It looks beautiful.
clear,
Those cat like eyes look cute.
He's like cussing
You
to
know-
a preacher right now. Like, I hate when people do this.
You
Give her
know-
glasses back.
You gave
bother
me
you?
sunglasses
Look
with the
at me-
same
look
cut,
at me in
and
the
I
eyes.
lost them. And I'm
Look
so
at me in the
sorry.
eyes, Tyler.
I won't even let people use their shirts. Like,
Okay.
microfiber cloth or nothing.
Oh, to wipe
Oh,
them?
yeah, no.
Oh.
He really
gave
does
us
bitch.
all
He
Yeah.
does bitch about
No,
that.
no.
We might as
And the
well
more I
sell-
drink, the more I get like.
Well, he knows. Yeah.
We might as well sell like Fuakata, like microcloth, like
What the fuck?
Microcloth, is that what it's called?
That's genius.
Do you want what is it? What is it called?
No, the
microfiber
microfiber
cloth.
Yeah,
I said
no.
microcloth. I abbreviated.
That's genius.
That's it.
Oh.
Well, anyhow,
I cheated on my obstetrician?
Optician.
optometrist.
Optometrist. I cheated on him because he wouldn't give me contacts, and he was like,
But
"Well,
hold
get
on,
used
are you-
to the prescription first, and then come back." I was like, "Okay," but then I never went back, so I made another appointment, and
And
then I was
they
like, "He's
charge
not
you.
going to give me any fucking contacts," so I went to someone else,
Come to
and
my
then I
doctor.
got the contacts, and I hate them. So now here I am with these old ass.
Come
So.
to my doctor because most eye doctors now, sorry, but they're old as fuck and they don't know what the fuck
You
they're
should
doing.
be an eye doctor.
Tyler's the plug.
Stop.
I get well. See, my eye doctor, my dad went to. My dad had what's the eye
Cataracts?
disease? Not cataracts. The
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma.
Oh, glaucoma.
He had glaucoma, and he's like, and if I'm late, like for my visits with him, like annual, he's oh my god, Kim, it's been so long. But I wouldn't be so mad if you didn't have the history, and so, but. I cheated on him, so I'm kind of embarrassed to go back, and I need glasses.
Come. I work in Pembroke Pines.
Close by.
Okay.
Like
Taft.
right there
All
off
right.
Taft Street.
All right.
My doctor is so good, and he's gonna tell you straight up, like, you do this or do that. Like,
Right.
some doctors don't give you contacts because of the fact that you're not a candidate of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you absolutely want it, then that's fine. But my doctor's gonna explain to you where it's not like, no, you can't do it. Like,
Right.
he's gonna be like, look, this is why you can't do it.
Right.
Anyways, let's not get into that.
Okay, so back to this. Okay. Who do you feel is the most overrated musician? Go.
I'm gonna get heat for this.
It's okay. Everybody says that every time I ask this question. Like, I'm going to get in big trouble.
And I really respect him. I really respect him, and I really think what he's doing is great. But I really don't see the hype behind Bad Bunny.
Oh,
was
yeah.
gonna
No,
say
I'm
that.
right with you on that. Yeah.
Like he's a genius. He's the only musician of all time to have a 10% contract with Sony, meaning He takes 90%
Right.
home, and Sony takes 10% home. Overrated as fuck.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
get
that was gonna be my answer too. Not that the music is bad, but I mean, in terms of like the saturation of the market behind the music that that he's putting out there, it's like I feel that there are other musicians out there that are doing more things that are like technically more impressive for me. But that's because I grew up like studying music, so it's like I understand like where those things come from. I guess that sounded really pretentious. I'm sorry.
No, but I get that. I get that. If you have a degree and you have the learning, the skills, ability, you do it every day, you have the right to say it.
Like on YouTube, I watch Rick Beato occasionally, and he'll like every once in a while he'll like listen to the top 10 songs that are on Spotify, and he's one of those guys that's like he's got a musically trained ear, he's got perfect pitch, he's done recording, and I feel like lately a lot of the videos that he's been kind of doing reviewing the top 10 songs are just like, God, really? These are the top 10 songs? And I kind of agree with him.
Or like Drake. Like, I mean, I get it, but I honestly, like, I don't.
Yeah.
There's so many better rappers and
Yeah.
everything. Like, I just feel like society has built this person to be the person that you should follow. And
Yeah.
it's just like, it's not, it's, okay, he sings about the same thing every fucking album. Like,
Right.
no.
For me, it's a Latin artist. Her name is Tini. I just don't appreciate her vocal quality, like her tuning, the way she does things. I think there's so many other Latin vocalists, like artists, that just sing, well, the in tune, full body sound. Like they actually care about technique. Like Karol G for me is amazing, right? Like she's actually like using proper technique to produce the sound that she's doing, right? Yeah, it's Latin urban music. Yeah, it's fitting into like a more mainstream pop avenue, but it's good technique. It's good quality sound. It deserves what the credit's given. But to me, Tini, she's out there too. She's getting the streams. She's getting the money. She's getting the gigs, playing the festivals. But I don't think it's good quality sound. I don't think it's like I just don't think it's deserving of all the credit it's given.
Sex
Okay.
appeal is also ruining.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I think
You're
that's
right.
a
the
big part
whole
of it. I think
industry.
it's a big
Like,
part of it.
Yeah.
like if everyone thinks
You
they
look
want
like
to fuck
this, you
this
act like
person,
this.
then they're gonna
Yeah.
be famous. So.
No, you're right.
It's about what's marketable, not what's good.
Exactly. No, you're right. Okay. What's the best compliment that you've ever received?
Ooh, I have
That
mine.
I'm actually funny.
They're funny. That doesn't happen often.
My
Yeah.
my on stage jokes are pretty bad.
I feel like you're funnier off stage than
Don't
you
ask
are
me to
on
be
stage.
funny. I'm actually naturally funny, but like
On stage, oof.
when I try to be
Pressure.
funny,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Yeah.
It's not good.
For me, it's that you have a good vibrato. Like, oh, that's a solid vibrato. Vibrato is like I guess like a waving sound that happens when you play a certain note.
Right.
Like when you sing like and it waves around. That. So I've gotten that multiple times, and it gets my ego going when I hear that.
And she plays better when she's drunk.
Oh,
so
really?
So I
Oh.
100%.
So I do it extra when I'm
Yeah,
when I'm
when
Oh
we-
my gosh,
The
really?
last couple
That's-
songs that we've recorded, actually, I think all of them, we usually will give her a couple of shots to kind of get her in the
Really?
mood
Oh my
before
God,
we record.
That's
Oh, yeah.
crazy. I would
because you
totally
stop
forget.
caring about what everyone
Yeah,
thinks. So you're
yeah,
just
I
like
get that.
whatever.
She rips something, and we just happen to have a recording, and we're like, Sophia, go back and listen to this, and then she'll mimic it, and
Yeah,
it's perfect.
I'll do it
but-
again for like So normally we record rehearsals because we all got messed up and we jam, and then I'm after like recording sessions. I'm like, all right, let's do this. Like I'm gonna do what I did for this messed up session. I'm gonna redo it sober for the recording. But yeah, but basically usually I'm doing like vibrato. Vibrato is like this whole like waving sound that happens.
Like the sound is like vibrating.
Right, right.
Yeah.
What
So
about you?
it's cool.
That I didn't mess up dinner.
Oh, that's funny.
Don't forget my sauce for the salad.
Yes. Yes, that was a thing. That was a thing.
Actually, yeah, it happened at rehearsal.
You forgot my sauce? I'm like, Sophia, have tons
How
of
do you
sauces.
buy
I don't
me?
give a fuck.
How do you buy
You
me
forgot
chicken
my-
Caesar salad with no Caesar salad dressing?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just
she does
gonna
have
eat
a
this
point.
grass. I'm just gonna eat grass. It's 10 o'clock at night. I haven't eaten for like over 6 hours. I'm just gonna eat my salad with no sauce. Like no dressing, bro. Come on.
We're getting to know the real.
This is the best interview we've done so
This
far.
is what we fight about. This is what we fight about. No dressing on my Caesar.
Did you not have
salad.
Caesar salad dressing?
I did, but she wouldn't listen. She goes, "No, the point is that he forgot the dressing."
I
Point
get
is
it.
that I forgot
I
it.
get
Not that
that.
he had it.
You
I
had-
forgot
I get it. Yeah.
You had
I get
Italian
it.
dressing. You had Italian dressing.
I totally
Caesar
get
too.
that.
It's okay. It's okay. We're on next.
I walked in the garage today. My garage is a mess right now. Okay, I cleaned it out a couple of weeks ago. I walked in and I saw that my husband threw the paper towels in just in the garage. Didn't put them on the shelf. So I said to him, "Are you fucking kidding me?
Triggered.
The fucking paper towels?
I would be triggered.
Watch your head."
Okay, wait. I'm gonna take the beer with me.
He's small.
So he's like,
Triggered.
the
I
whole
would be
garage, the way that fucking garage looks, and that's what you're complaining about, is the fucking paper towels. I said, I've seen the garage all day long, but those paper towels just proved to me that you didn't step 4 feet to freaking put them on the freaking shelf.
Yeah.
I'm not going against like you guys, but like I've also learned like
You
the older I
guys.
get, like women are a different character than men.
Yeah, they are.
And you have to understand women.
Yeah.
You
Like
just gotta say
we
yes.
could be wrong,
We just gotta say yes.
and there's no way to
I'm gonna
make
be-
us right. But when you guys are wrong, there's no way to.
We're
you
not
guys
wrong.
understand-
That's
exactly.
that's where you're wrong. Is
E-
we're not
exactly.
wrong.
And I've
Maybe
learned that
2-3 weeks
very-
from now, maybe, but that's too long from now. I
Yeah.
won't accept it.
Yeah. So
Yep.
I
My
completely
sister
understand.
was
the
dating this
dynamic.
guy for like 9 years, and she broke. Their relationship ended because he went to Publix and got a pub sub with mayonnaise. And
Okay, that's okay.
The thing that she was like pissed about wasn't the fact that he got mayonnaise, whether he knew she liked mayonnaise. It was because he knows that she doesn't like mayonnaise, but he liked mayonnaise and he wanted
Did it anyway.
And she's like, and he's so fucking cheap, he couldn't get 2 fucking pub subs.
He couldn't do one half with
And so
just
he did
mayo.
it with what he likes. And that is what ended their relationship. She's married to somebody else now.
Damn.
Well, like
he messed up then.
Yeah, he did.
in this relationship I'm in right now, like you know, like I was raised very like respect women, give them everything, like let the woman be the, you know, and like I do everything, and she's never had that. So she
Right.
tells me, she's like, Tyler, this is very new for me. I've never had a guy get out of the car and open a door for
Wow.
me. I've never had a guy just buy me gifts because, you know. So like it's crazy. Like
You've been dating her a month and you're buying her gifts already? Wow, she's lucky. Holly, right?
Holly,
Yeah.
You're very lucky.
I'm a hard lover.
I think she knows it though because she's already
she does.
expressed it to you.
Oh, she does. She does.
Aw.
And it's just like, I was raised different, bro. My dad taught me, he's like, you treat women like royalty.
Yeah.
Like royalty. Like,
Yep.
do not
I
ever
love this
like.
band.
Yeah.
That's
And
why
like
I love
everyone's
my
like,
band.
oh, so you've been. I'm like, bro, I love the way I love. I don't give a fuck what you have to say about that. Like, you know, like I don't go too fast. Like the way I express myself is just doing things, and I like doing it. So. It is what it is.
No, that's
You okay,
awesome.
bro? You've been coughing
She's
now.
she's choking.
I'm good.
Drunk Sophia's out.
Taking my time.
Okay, so
Anyways,
the
let's
last
keep going.
rapid fire question.
Super slow fire.
Yeah, because
Everything is a
because
discussion.
we keep going on tangents.
Everything is a fucking discussion.
It's
I'm
okay.
so sorry. Just cut us up.
Let's go.
I'm sorry. I noticed. I know. I'm like the inner female in me is like, we said this was rapid fire and it's not.
Let's hear it.
Who inspires you?
Oh, that's easy. I think we can speak as a collective on this. Against Our Authority, Lesson Jake,
As a band or as
Sublime.
individuals?
Okay.
Sublime is a big influence, at least for me. Like, that's why I love ska punk. Like, we draw a lot of influence from these bands, like Against All Authority, Sublime. Even like hardcore, like Turnstile. I don't know if you know Turnstile.
Yes.
They're amazing.
They're fucking dope.
We draw a lot of influence from them, and yeah, I mean that.
For me, on a side note, I just have to say this. It's my old trumpet teacher from college, Jim Hacker. He passed away earlier this year in April, and he was doing what he loved when it happened. So I'm just really appreciative because to me, like, he was just good at everything he did whenever you asked it
Right.
from him. It could be 8 a.m., it could be 5 p.m., and the dude was just dope. Like, he could play jazz, he could play classical, whatever he wanted. So to me, it was an inspiration. It was just like, man, I just got to be good whenever I play. When everyone asks me, I got to go full out. So when I play trumpet with Fuakata, when I play with Big Scandal, when I play with whoever, I have to make sure I'm paying attention to all the details. I got to make sure I'm doing the best I can every time. And he's the prime example because it doesn't matter what style, he was just doing the best he could every time, and it was perfect. To me, it was perfect. So, Jim Hacker.
Fo?
Side note, I just wanted to point out that I found the bathroom on the first try.
It's like, oh God, what room did he end up in?
Fucking winning.
I thought you were in the
I
Twilight
found it
Zone.
on the first try.
I thought you were in the Twilight Zone. It was just so quiet. Nobody said anything. Yeah, I thought you were in the Twilight Zone.
This has been the best interview we've ever had.
Yeah, this has been.
We're gonna tell Julius how much he fucking
Yeah,
missed
he
out.
really
Cut out everything. Cut out everything. This was just an experience. It's like going to Disney right now.
Right?
It's the Fuakata experience. You don't know what you sign up for, but when you get it, you're like, whoa. Who's your biggest influence?
Definitely Larnell Lewis, who is the drummer for Snarky Puppy.
Okay.
He's easily like the best drummer alive right now, at least in my opinion, but he's just very humble. And it's like you watch any videos where he's being interviewed or anything like that, and you can just tell from his character and the way that he talks and his opinions and the way he says things that it's just he's very down to earth, very humble. He realizes the positions that he's in, and he doesn't let it get to his head. But then you watch him play, and it's like you would say the same thing. He's just the best drummer alive right now, in my honest opinion.
Okay.
Damn.
No.
No. Danny Carey's great. Don't get me wrong. I love Danny Carey, and I'm like the
drummer.
biggest Tool fan. But it's like if you were to watch Larnell Lewis play, you would say the same thing. The dude is just monster.
Right. Okay. All right. So, well, that was the end of my rapid fire.
Hell yeah.
So,
we did it.
as far as, let's get back to the band. What's coming up for you guys? I know you're looking for another guitarist. But do you have anything planned? Any releases? Where can everybody find you?
All right, so we're looking for another guitarist, of course. So we're kind of on like standby. We have fill-in guitar Andy from Billy Doom is Dead. We're playing in a couple shows in October. We're playing in November. We're playing 239 Fest in Cape Coral, October 13th. We're playing Bark
Back at on the 21st.
Bark
in
Back Festival
Lake Worth?
in Lake Worth, which is a big festival
Is that with
raises
dogs?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That raises money for like homeless dogs
Oh
and
my
stuff.
God, I have to go to that one.
You have
have
to
to
go
go to
to
that.
Honestly, you should. It's gonna be dope.
So we're playing that, and then after that we're playing November
25th, I think it is.
Yeah, we're playing Prosperity Brewery with Long Live the Scene. Long Live the Scene is something that Ricky put together from the Shake that is just utilizing all the local bands and just making like almost like a promotion company out of it. And like
You get
everyone
us
go
all
out
together,
and
yeah.
it just gets everyone together and like we're going to play that. Other than that, we're kind of on standby until we
Until
find an
January-ish.
official guitar player. But
Right.
when we do, we're back up and running and we're going to do this shit. And we're also going to go January 6th to fucking the Viper Room in LA and we're going to rock out with Stage Mom.
Stage Mom, you cut this out if you want.
No, hopefully my flyer will be ready soon. It's already
And
in
then
the
we-
works.
And then we have that other cover song that we're working
Yes!
on releasing.
So
by
we're
the
gonna
end of the
release
year.
something in either end of November, early December. We're releasing a super dope cover. Hopefully, with that cover, we'll drop a quick couple song EP with that. And it's gonna be dope. And we're just working on some stuff, you know, in the meantime, as we get through this little bump that we have in the road with the guitar player.
Okay. So, any final words for your follower? Oh, wait. Where can they find your merch? They have super cool.
Okay.
Tyler's house.
Okay, so the official place to find the merch is DMing the band page, and I will definitely get it out to you. But you guys should come and support.
Absolutely.
Come support. We're not taking no money. Like we'll
Like,
take
for real,
we'll take
they
some money.
put on a show. So,
Like come up to me, talk to me. The shirt is what it is for how much it is, but like you come talk to me, show me genuine love, and like bro, we're gonna get you a shirt no matter how much money you have.
We're very
It don't
approachable
matter.
people.
We're gonna start
get it.
We're gonna do Bandcamp, but like please just buy on Friday because we don't, you know what I mean. Like Bandcamp Friday is we get all the profits. Only putting a couple shirts online. That's gonna come up soon. But just come out and support us, man, and we'll fucking give you the world, man. That's it. So
Yeah, we got shirts, we got CDs, we got stickers, you know. We got koozies. So, I mean, whatever you want, we'll try to make it happen. We're still working on more merch, but that's what we got for right now. It doesn't mean that's all we're going to have
Or even if you just want to talk, like we appreciate just people coming out and approaching us.
Just
and talking to us.
DM
We're
the
very
band,
approachable people.
bro. Like
I'll
that's
talk
it.
to you for $1. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Or an open mouth kiss from our bass player, Julius.
Yes,
He'll
he
do
also
it.
does
He's
offer
not
those.
here, but he totally said he
Oh
would.
no, it's for free. You just
Oh,
have to kiss him
free.
in the mouth.
Oh,
That's
okay.
it.
Just kiss him on the mouth. He's great. He's great. He shaves like every other day or something.
Oh my God.
Anyways,
So, any final words for your followers?
hey, fucking, we love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting us this far. We do this out of the love of our heart. We love all of our new fans, our recent fans, our fucking existing fans. We owe it all to you guys for even making this happen, and we'll see you at the next show. Fuakata, fuak out, baby.
Let's go, Joe J.